इसको लॉगिन वाले Hi all, we will start in 5 minutes.
Sorry, I didn't understand that.
Yeah, your screen is visual.
Okay guys, so this is our today's agenda. First we will start with understanding agentic AI, what is that? Then we will see a difference between AI agents and agentic systems. Because we hear these two words, right? AI agents versus agentic systems, agentic agents, etc. And we don't know the difference, what exactly it is. So we understand that. Guys, just 1 minute. Someone is reporting that audio is not clear. Okay, now, okay, good. Audio is clear. Then we will go to and see how we can design no code workflows. So we will understand theoretically or how, and we see how we have to design. So because before designing anything, first we have to put down our plan, right? So we will put down the plan, and then at the fourth point we will, whatever we have designed in step number 3, we'll develop in step number 4. So that would be day 1 journey. So any questions here? Okay. Okay, I believe no questions, so let us move forward. Now suppose you are working, you're working in a startup. It's happening. 1 minute guys, somehow it's not working. Yeah, that's fine. Now it's working fine. Guys, give me 1 second. My XP pen is troubling me. Okay, just 1 second, okay. I believe if no one has a question, let us start. So suppose you are working in a startup, or you can extend this analogy to your own bigger enterprises. Now you have to, first thing, it's not working. Yeah, you have to reply. Okay, it is being weird. So suppose you have to reply the customer emails, then you have to prepare a report for your stakeholders, then you have to create your financial plan for next quarter, then you have to review your team performance, and many more activities. So these activities you see in a startup plus in your day-to-day work also, right, where you have to reply the client emails, you have to prepare the report, and these all things together create our life difficult, right? Because in a single day carrying out these many tasks would be a challenge. Yes or no? Now as you feel this is a challenge, so you plan to use some AI tools. You download the ChatGPT, you downloaded the AI tools, etc. And when you download it, you thought that now it will take out some burden from you, make the things easy for you. However, still you see that there is a lot of chaos in terms of achieving these things using AI. And why it happens? Why though we have AI tools, the ChatGPT kind of LLM models at your disposal, still you face issue to accomplish a task. The simple reason is the AI tools, more or less, that's a task oriented. You say prepare a report, it simply prepare a report. If you give an instruction that this is how you have to prepare a report, it prepares a report. What if the data you are using to prepare a report has some issues, because of which your report might go for a toss? In that case, these AI tools, whichever you're using, will go for a toss. Means it does not work as expected. However, if you talk about the agentic agents, this agentic agent is the goal oriented. So you give him a goal, it does whatever possible or it explores all the possible ways to achieve that goal. One example which I give it very often is nothing but you simply asking an agent, you created an agent which plans a vacation. Now, when you talk of plans a vacation, you have to explicitly tell the AI agent stating that do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. These steps it has to do. And suppose while creating it, you forgot one step, say the step is booking the hotel, you missed that. In that case, your AI agents, your AI tool will not do that. However, the agentic agents knows that these are the different things I have to look forward for, and I will do these all things. So it is bit smart. You can think agentic agent as a employee to whom you give a goal, to whom you give a task, and what he does to achieve that task, he does every possible thing. And AI agents or AI tools, you can say it is a person or an employee to whom you give a task, say that do ABCD, he simply does ABCD. He does not want to put any efforts to understand that if I do this particular thing, is it good, or it has any repercussions, or it has any issues. So it does not look. So that's a analogy you can use when you thinking of agentic agent and the AI agent. Any question here? All the people? So now we understood.
So,
yes.
what you mean by this is that like agentic AI is just like an app in our mobile. Can I think like that? An agent which I run
No, agentic agent is not
for
an
a
app.
specific purpose.
Yeah, you can
For
create.
example, I'm just taking as an example, right?
Okay.
You're giving a task to the agent, and it is going to perform the task, right? In the same way, see, I just want to understand,
Correct.
construct the background. Like, you go into an application, like a travel booking application, right? So you go ahead there and book. You go ahead there and book the ticket, right?
Correct.
That is the functionality of that. So can I just assume hypothetically, like your the agent, what you're talking about, does also do the same kind of a functionality? It's for my understanding.
Yeah, you can think of same functionality, but there is a difference. Now, when I say, let me take an example, plan my vacation. Okay, I would like to plan a vacation with my family. Say I would like to go to Europe, for example. Now, if you use a tool which does the booking, you have to do it manually. But when you use the AI agent, you have to tell ABCD. Tell first you have to look for the which location in the Europe, then the flight details, the flight booking, hotel booking. So it does ABCD. It does not put its own efforts to see that whether this season is good to visit that particular location or not. What are the different places, the itinerary, etc. It does not prepare for you, the AI agent, because you never asked it to do so. But agentic agent, it try to understand that what, if you are giving the context, then it try to understand what are your likings, and it try to plan your entire vacation based on your likings. Suppose you are a person who is a beach person, and agentic agents know this information, then it plans accordingly that he is a beach person, so he might like a sunny days, not the rainy days. Then it will check for the season, that which season would be the good based on his likings. And how he knows the likings, the agentic agent, based on the context. And after that, it looks for the flights. If you have developed in such a way that it looks for the flight, it will, and your price is one of the criteria, then it look for the lowest pricing flights, and then it books and plans the entire thing for you. That is agentic agent. AI agent, simply you can say do ABCD, it does ABCD. If something happens in between, something wrong happens, error happens, that's it breaks down simply. Agentic agent does not. It does the thing iteratively until unless it does not achieve the goal. I think Amar, on a high level, I think it's clear.
It's Arun.
Yeah, but how does agentic agent know that what are my likes, what are my dislikes?
Yeah, that's the context we do it. That we will learn in a day 2. Day 1 we will create a simple agentic agent. Okay. So I think if you have did some research, you would have heard about something called RAG, right? Retrieval Augmented Generation. So we use that framework to, create the knowledge base, and from the knowledge base we extract the required information, which we pass it to the LLM model as a context, and that's how it knows that what is the relevant context, and in that context, if you are planning for a vacation, that the context might contain your likings, dislikings, everything. That's how it knows. We will see in the day 2. Okay.
Oh, just a second.
Yeah.
So the ChatGPT is an app now, right? I understood like what agentic agent does. So, like agentic agent is also an app here, or
no?
How does it work?
Now, when you talk about ChatGPT, the front end is your chat interface, but the behind the screens is a GPT, which is an engine and a brain.
Yes,
GPT is a
yes.
model, okay, which is a brain.
Yeah.
So similarly here, when we talking about the agent, this agentic agent, the group of agent, multi-agents is your brain. On the top of that thing, you can create a chat layer. Okay.
So agentic agent also works behind ChatGPT. Is that what you're saying?
No. Okay. So let me put it. So GPT, for example, GPT is this GPT is your engine, or if I go more specifically, I say your LLM model. Okay, where all the processing happens. Now to interact with this thing, now this OpenAI has created a chat interface. Okay, this chat interface, when you in your ChatGPT type, give me this information, then this chat interface sends the information to GPT model, and this GPT model process it and give you the output. That's what a ChatGPT is. Now when we talk about the agents, okay, generically, if not specific to agentic agent, but AI agents and agentic agents, so this is your agent. So here you have your web triggers, here you have a tools, and then here is your main intelligent work is happening, where to carry out this intelligent work, you might be use the GPT model, Grok, Gemini, any other model. So here you use a LLM model. So this combined together, all these things, the initial trigger, the tools, and etc. is combined is your agent. Now, to access, to consume this thing, either you can create a chat interface, or you can integrate this thing with some tool. And some tool means might be some website, etc. You can integrate this thing with some website.
Okay. So this also has chat interference.
Yeah, you can attach a chat interface if you want. Okay. So this, as GPT's engine, this agentic agents you can think as a brain for processing or carrying out some task. And how you would like to consume, but programmatically you would like to consume, or you want to give a end user a user interface, or you would like to have an API to consume it. That's up to us how we would like to do it. Okay. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, let us move forward.
And I have missed the first 10 minutes of the session, so was there anything important that I missed?
Nothing much. A brief introduction about, anyways, I will reiterate it again when I reach to the respective slide. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, great. Now, let us see this evolution of AI. So first, it was a reactive AI. Means you give an input without any memory or something, it simply gives you the reply. So this thing, let me tell you, I think before this OpenAI launched, I think OpenAI, if I'm correct, they launched this ChatGPT in 2022, December or so, at the end of the year. Before that also we had the AI agents. So before that also we have seen the chatbots, intelligent chatbots. You give a reply, you ask a question, it replies. Okay. However, in that case the intelligence was limited. You have created a chatbot was for, say, specifically for customer service, and here you are only specifically trained it for certain kind of queries only. So if you ask queries out of the, if you are asking the queries beyond those trained set of questions and answers, then you might get a gibberish answer, or you might not get an answer. That was first a reactive ones. Now when this chat GPT came into picture, then this prompting came into the picture, the prompt AI. Now here you are simply passing a prompt explicitly and getting the information out of this LLM model. And this LLM models also, if I speak about this LLM model, you can say this LLM model might be trained in the month of say December 25. So whatever information you have post December 25, your LLM model might not have that information, but whatever information it is fed with till December 25, it has all that information, and you can extract that information using a prompt. And when this LLM model came into the picture, the model which you had, or the model which was given to the society by these big giants, is very generic model. When I am saying generic model, why I am saying it's a generic model? Because it's a jack of all trades but master of none. I mean, it knows everything, but it's not a master of one. When it was launched in 2022, if I remember correctly, at the end of the year, it could able to answer you anything. If you ask to build a code, it could able to build the code. However, it was very generic. Think of a person in each office. You have a person, say A, who knows everything. You go to him, say, yaar, I have an issue with this particular thing in HR or low stakes or any other aspect. He has some information. He or she does have information about it. But if you go and deep dive, ask a very deeper question to that person A, he or she might not be able to answer, because they know they have a generic reference, generic knowledge, where it gives you certain kickstart. And I believe everyone have some or the other person in their office who knows everything about the office. Generically, if you have stuck somewhere, he can guide you. Go there and fix your things. If that's the case in your office also, give me a thumbs up to understand if you have such colleagues in your life or not. Just give me a quick thumbs up if you have such colleagues. Great, I got a thumbs up, one only. Great. Yeah, so when it was launched in 2022, the chat GPT, it was like that, and still it is like that. But the question is, if it is a generic knowledge, but if I had to do a specific work, I want to achieve a specific work, how can I do that? In that case, you have your agentic AI or your AI agents. These two comes into the picture, where you create a workflow dedicated to certain kind of a work. So I think some of you, if you are a developer, some of you, or if you are not a developer also, you would have heard about something called Codex. If not, Lovable. If that's not the case, Bolt. If that's not the case, you would have heard about at least anti-gravity, which was released by Google IDE, I think 1 or 2 months back. Or the best one, Copilot. Everyone would heard about this Copilot, right? Give me thumbs up if you heard any one of these things. What is that? We will speak. Yes, great. So what is a Google Copilot? So not Google Copilot, the Copilot, Microsoft Copilot. This is nothing but your agentic agent. And this Copilot was specifically designed for helping you with the coding. Now, Lovable is also helps you with the coding. However, this is very good when you try to create UI UX. Bolt also same with UI UX. Anti-gravity, they have launched 1 month back. It's in a beta phase. Okay, still it's good, but it has some flaws, I believe. It's in beta phase, so but we can use it. Now we have something called Codex also. Codex, it is released by, if I'm correct, it is released by the OpenAI. Then you have something called Cursor. This is also something like anti-gravity. This Cursor is very good when you try to write the backend code. So whatever the names I have given you here or listed it here, these all are agentic agents, and these are used for the coding, so that's why we called it as a coding agent. So now I think with this example we have, I think, understanding how powerful agentic agent could be if you plan your solution very good and you execute it with a proper plan, then it's has a good potential, good power. Okay, any question here? Can I move forward? People live on the YouTube also, any questions? Please ping in the chat. Okay, no questions. Let us move forward. Now the main prompt or main thing, why traditional AI feels limited. Okay, if you are not using the agentic agent, why it feels limited? The first reason is a prompt dependent. If you wrote a prompt which says make a report on spend data, okay, it prepares the report. What if instead of spend data you gave, say, financial data? Now your prompt is specific for the spend data, but now you're giving a different data. Now because your prompt says only spend data, it is difficult for your traditional AI to handle the other kind of a data. That's a one challenge. The next challenge is your no goal ownership. As I initially spoke, that AI agents does not concentrate on the goal, but it concentrates on the task. You give a task, they are gonna do that task. However, if there is some deviation, some issues with the task, they cannot fix the issue and complete the task. Okay, and when I say so that they cannot fix the issue, complete the task, it means they are not able to concentrate on a goal. So it is not goal oriented. That's why we said no goal ownership. So cannot pursue objective independently or make decisions. Then the next important thing is constant supervision. You have created the AI agent workflow, you executed it, error occurred in suppose where you are feeding your prompt to the LLM model to do something, you encountered an error. In this case, your workflow stops or you will get the wrong output. So when there is a probability of getting the wrong output, yes, you have to do the supervision, right? Yeah, initially you might have to spend 100% of your efforts to create the report, if that's a thing. Now as a supervision, you have to spend at least 30 to 40% of your efforts to supervise it. If there is an error, then you have to fix it. So still it's not helping you 100%, because whenever the wrong happens, it gives you a wrong output or entire workflow stops. So that's a limitation or a challenge with the traditional AI agents. Any questions here? Okay, let me open the chat once to see any questions. AWS Cairo. Okay, Sachin said. Okay, now let us understand the difference between AI agents versus agentic agent. During the start of the session, we have seen that and we touched on a high level, but now let us put it in a very structured way and try to understand. Now the first thing is autonomy. Can it work 100% autonomous? The answer for AI agent is no. We need some supervision that we have seen in the previous slide. However, in the agentic system, agentic agents, full workflow independence. So you create your agentic agents workflow, okay, you give a goal, etc. You create it very perfect one, then you can forget. Because it knows what goal to achieve, how to achieve. If I have to do the iteration to fix it, it does it. That's why. Now it comes to the decision making, the AI agents, it has very fixed rules only. But when we talk about the agentic system, and it works on the goal based, to achieve that goal, it does all the possible things. That's what it does. Now, goal ownership, we know, just now we have seen in the previous slide, only task execution, that's it. End-to-end objective pursuit in the agentic system. Now here, let me give you an example of task execution. Now simply, you say reconcile my transactions. Suppose this is a task you are giving to your AI agents. It reconciles simply. It reconciles, gives you the output. But agentic agent, you are preparing this particular thing, saying that analyze and propose improvements in after doing the reconciliation. So now it analyze, it propose your improvement, and it sees when it prepared the analysis, it checks whether the analysis is right or not. Because see, at the end of the day, we have to remember these LLM models are not magic. Okay, and it's not human. The LLM model simply predicts the next word. So we have to remember LLM models simply predict the next word. Okay, it does not think like a human. It's a LLM model is also a prediction model, but it is a bit advanced. That's the only thing. So as it's a predictive model, when I say it's a predictive model, so none of the predictions can be 100% correct, right? It cannot be 100% correct. Take any prediction. So there is a good amount of possibility that it might go wrong. In your AI agents, if it goes wrong, it is wrong. It will give the wrong output. However, in the agentic system, when it goes wrong, it reconciles again whether my output is correct or not. Again, it reiterates the loop to fix that particular error. And the next one is the workflow intelligence. Agentic agents, sequential steps, A, B, C, D, E, F, that's a sequence, that's it. But agentic agent, based on the output, or based on the issue it has faced, in the first output, it dynamically chooses what to do. But in the AI agent, you don't have that dynamicness. Based on the issue, etc., it does not know what to do. But agentic agent does know what to do. Okay, now here I would like to take a pause for a couple of seconds for the questions. You can.
You mentioned dynamic goal-based, is it? So even in agentic also, we need to write some conditions, right, to orchestrate the orchestrate or something, retrain and all.
Not a condition. Let me say prompt. We have to write a prompt, okay, in a way that, so we will not write each and every step, do A, B, C, D. We'll write a prompt in a such a way that where it understand if output, it has to revalidate. If it is the output is not right, then it has to reiterate the step. So we have to write the prompt. That's for sure.
Suppose take an example, like so you have grounded some documents and keep it in your vector store.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, you, I mean, because whatever you grounded, that is like a kind of not up-to-date data. It should be like an hour data, hour back data, or a day back data, or some historical data. It cannot be up-to-date data.
Okay.
Right. So, and at the same time, I want to get data, the current existing data from an API. So, how the routing will happen? How it dynamically calls the API rather than the grounded data.
Okay. In that
because
case,
the data is similar, right? The data belongs to the same content. Right?
Yeah. Great. So in that case, the prompt is a key here. Okay. And based on the, now suppose you're saying it's a one day old. You don't want 1 day old. It is, you want a recent one, right? So your prompt would be structured in a such a way, so you will not explicitly tell that if it's a one day old, then go and fetch it. You will not do in that way. Okay, you will not write prompt in such way. You will write prompt in a such a way. Suppose if I'm writing that you are a data analyst. This is your job. You have to use the recent data for each iteration. Okay, I did not say 1 hour or 1 day old. Now in this case, it first extract, or based on the if I say it will extract first the local information then the API, so that will not happen always. It totally depends how the LLM model is taking the decision. Either it will fetch the grounded data, analyze its old data, then it calls the API, or if it might directly call the API, get the data. It can do one of these things. Or steps might not be in a sequential, that first it calls the grounded, then it calls the API. No, the sequence are not in this form. Either first it goes and call the API, get the data directly, or it first check the grounded data if it's a recent one, latest one or not, and then it calls the API. Okay, so your prompt, when you put in this way, then it chooses what to do. So if you if you give it a human, stating that always you have to use the recent data to prepare a report, what he does, there are two ways to doing it. Either a person will first check the local data, then it calls the API, or the other person might directly call the API. So similar thing happens here. So which action it will take, we are not sure, but it will do one of these two, execute one of these two scenarios. I hope your question is answered, Ram.
Sir, I have a question here.
Yes, Amar.
So, this is Arun here.
Oh, sorry.
So, from an AI agent perspective, if in case you and the agentic system, the input is going to be a prompt. Is my understanding correct?
Absolutely correct. Input is a prompt.
Okay.
That's the next step we
That
will
is fine.
understand. As you ask this
Okay.
question, Arun, my personal opinion, your prompt is nothing but the heart of your LLM model. If you don't have a heart,
Okay.
or if you have a bad heart, what happens? Being a human, if a person has very bad heart, means he is ill. What happens to the body? The body does not function correctly. Correct? Same way, if your prompt is not good, your LLM model will not give you the good output. Anyways, we are going to talk about that prompting in some time. Okay?
Got you.
How can we
This requires an explicit memory, agentic systems,
explicit in terms of?
like additional memory to compute. Like for example, I just uploaded the spend data,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
then I'm, for example, we take out an N8N agent, okay,
Correct, huh.
and I'm just creating it, and I'm uploaded my spend data out there,
Mm-hmm.
and I created a prompt. In order to compile like the prompt from retrieving the data from the spend, what I have done,
Mhm.
whether it's a good spend or it's a bad spend,
Mm-hmm.
by linking the OpenAI license as well there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So when I'm retrieving, so does it require the explicit memory? Like you need to hire a server out there?
No, so okay, good question, Arun. So if suppose you are creating this agent just for you, you can host it locally also. You can run locally on your laptop. Okay, but you have created this workflow for your teammates. Yeah, in that case you had to host it on some server.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
That is where the premium subscription, these and all things are going to come into picture.
Premium subscription of LLM model you're talking about, Arun?
Like the N8N agent, we take a
No,
KVM
see,
server.
for
and
N8N,
runs.
anyways, N8N is scheduled in some time, but N8N
Yeah.
offers two different buckets. One is cloud version, second is the self-hosted version. If you're doing a self-hosted version, then you don't have to pay a penny. If you're going with the N8N
Okay.
cloud version, then there is a minimal charges, some charges for hosting on the cloud. So it totally depends on the choice. It totally depends on the current use case. If you people have the infrastructure to host and maintain it on premise or your AWS cloud, etc., without using the N8N cloud, we can host it. If you're saying no, I don't
Okay.
want to take the risk of maintenance, etc., let N8N take it because they are the owner of this thing. Use N8N cloud. It totally
Okay,
depends.
got you.
Yeah.
Till date, we are doing all reactive work. That's what you say with the AI agent.
Absolutely
Now
correct.
you are
Absolutely correct.
being as expedited with the agentic agent so that it can think and it can give the
Yeah.
solution.
You brought the
Okay.
correct point. AI agents are reactive. Agentic agent is proactive.
Got you. Thank you.
Welcome. Great. Yes. Okay.
Just developing the basic understanding how these things goes.
Yeah, that's totally fine. That's the main goal of the this session today workshop also, right? So you can understand the difference, you can understand the nitty-gritties of it. If not, see, the goal of the, I'm just telling, the goal of this particular session is not to make you the expert. In a 1 day or a 6 hours, no one can become expert. Okay? But putting a foundation is the end goal of this particular session, with some projects, hands-on projects. So you will get out of that mindset, or some people might have a mindset that I cannot develop the agentic agent, or it would be difficult. So I would like you people to get out of those mindset. That's the end goal of this 2-day workshop. Okay, great. Now, what makes the system agentic? So since start we were talking about agentic. We just now spoke. It's a AI agent is a reactive, agentic is the proactive. That's what we have put it diagrammatically. No change in the entire thing. So here, first you give it a goal. The goal is receive and clarify objective. Then it formulates and plans. Okay. Now instead of telling you whatever is written on this deck, let me tell you now. If I say that I suppose we are colleagues, we work together, and if you are my boss, you walked up to me and say, Vivek, you have to prepare a business plan to venture into new domain. Okay, this is what you said, being my boss. So what would be my first step? My first step is to understand the goal clearly, right? The goal is prepare a business plan to venture into new domain. Let me say the domain is aerospace. Okay. So I'm clear what I have to do. After I know what is my job, the second thing is I have to plan it, right? What planning I have to do? The first thing is, first I have to explore aerospace. Second, I have to see the giants. Okay, I have to see their capabilities. I have to see the potential of that particular domain. Yeah, I have to list down this plan. Yes or no? If I don't list down this plan, I go directly in, I would be totally lost. I will not reach anywhere. Yes or no? Give me thumbs up if yes. All the people who are on the YouTube also, please give me a thumbs up. Okay, if thumbs up is not okay, just type Y in the chat. Yeah, I got one thumbs up from Amar. Oh, sorry, Arun. From Arun, I got it. See, guys, here we are sitting in this particular workshop on 14th February. So I know you all are serious about learning these things. So please give me yes or no when I ask. Shri Krishna says, okay, great. So I have to plan these things, then only I can move to the next step where I start analyzing, exploring the aerospace domain, listing the giants, then understanding the potential, okay, understanding what are the positives or how big giants are working, etc. Then I can do those things. So after planning, I take the actions of researching these things. And when I do a research, being a human also, is it 100% possible that my research would be correct 100%? No, right? There might be possibility while doing the research I would have done or missed something. So for that thing I have to analyze it. Yes or no? I have to analyze my output, whatever the output is generated, I have to analyze that, and if I believe that something is left, then there might be possibility of me planning it wrong or executing the actions wrong. This is a possibility, right? So in that case, what I have to do? Again, I have to plan it if I have planned it wrong, and I have to execute it again if it's required. If I have to plan it again, it means I have to execute it again. So this step, I have to do it iteratively until unless I don't get a very good report or good analysis. Yes or no? That's what I do it. Same thing happens in your agentic system. It plans, first takes the goal, it plans, it takes the action, it analyzes. If it still see that it's not in line, the thing is not correct, something is missed, again it does these things. So it is not always that after analyze it goes to plan. It might directly jump to the actions also. That's why I'm saying it does not jump directly always on the plan and modify it, because that's what agentic agent is. It is smart. It understands that, yeah, in this particular scenario, you don't write the scenario, but based on the output, it says plan is not a problem, might be the actions are a problem. So it goes. So smartly it finalizes, it understands and goes to the action. So that's what this makes a smart AI agent, smart agents, and that's what we call it, and that's why we call it as a agentic system. Now here we did understood. I believe we understand that what is agentic agent and why we say it is agentic agent, because we did spend good amount of time here, nearly 1 hour of time. So that was important. However, there is one more thing which is more important than this. Very, 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 very important. And what is that? And what is that? That is nothing but the prompt. Now let me tell you the significance or importance of prompt. Why the prompt is important. Okay, let me take a small example which I always take. Same kind of example. Now let me say again, one of you, let me take Arun. Okay, Arun is my, say, VP, Vice President. Okay, and me, Vivek, I'm a manager. He walked up to me, says, Vivek, you have to prepare a report. Okay, this is the literal thing which Arun has told me, asked me to do. Okay, now I'm a smart manager, and whatever my VP, my boss says, I do it. Okay, so now in this case, I assumed that generally my boss Arun has asked a report, so it might be a productivity report. Okay, so I prepared the productivity report. I went to the Arun and said, see, this is the report. Then Arun said, no, Vivek, I was asking you about the financial report, which includes your spending and earning report. Okay, so now in the next step, I got more information stating that the report is related to the financial report. So I know a bit more. So I prepared a financial report, but I had assumptions here also. Now here in the financial report, I assumed that he might be requiring only current quarter report. I prepared it, I went to him, he said, no, Vivek, I need this year, all quarters from this year. That's what he said. Now I came, I prepared all quarters from this year, well and good. I submitted it to Arun. It looked very good, very attractive, very good information. He's happy. But do you see a problem here? Anyone? Do you see a problem here in this flow or in this particular example?
Initially, there was no clarity on the prompt. They have given a short prompt,
okay,
and based upon that, we hallucinated.
Nagarjuna, so here you are correct, but here I am giving an example as a human being, Arun and Vivek. So instead of prompt, let me say the initial instructions. Okay, for a time being, let us not use the prompt term. We will use it. You are absolutely correct. I am not saying you are not correct, but let us use the word called instructions or directions. Okay, for a time being.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So correct. Initially, it was not clear information. Gradually, when I generated the first iteration, I got some more information. When I generated the second one, I got more information. So it took nearly 3 iterations to generate what my boss Arun wants. Instead of this thing, if Arun beforehand would have told me that I want all the quarters financial report for this year, a single sentence with all the required information, I wouldn't be spending 3 iterations, right? In the one iteration, I would have generated the report and given it to the Arun. So what exactly happened here?
Clarification is missing.
Information is missing. Clarification or information. Yes. The clarity about the instruction clarity was missing. Okay, one example. Now let me take a different example. Say Arun. Let me take a different person now instead of Arun. Okay, as Nagarjuna spoke some time back, let me take Nagarjuna. Okay. Now Nagarjuna is again a VP. Me again a manager. Now Nagarjuna walked up to me. He said, I want a report on marketing, finance, all quarters, then productivity, spend analysis, what more, spend analysis, then warehouse reporting. Okay, so he asked me to do all these things. Now here the marketing report, here he wants it for current year. Okay, the production current year, everything is for current year. Let me say current year. He gave me this information for current year. He wants these things. Now do you see a problem here? Anyone see any problem or no problem here? The instructions are clear. For current year I have to prepare this report, but any problem here? Give it a try. Right or wrong does not matter. The people live on the YouTube, please put your thoughts.
Firstly, they are not talking about one single report.
Arun.
Multiple reports.
Okay. So Arun says multiple.
Timeline is missing.
What is missing?
Timeline, like by what time he needs that report.
Okay, timeline, let me say today. Okay. Anything else? Okay.
Whether it's a single report or a consolidated state of reports, something is missing like that. The consolidation of all the reports.
Consolidated or multiple. Okay, great.
And which may be a primary report, or it may be also what is primary and what are the supporting reports.
Correct. Now, you people are correct. Absolutely correct from that perspective. Now tell me, a single person, if given to prepare these reports, would it be really a single person is capable of preparing the marketing, finance, the production, spend analytics, warehouse, etc.? The first thing is, if I assume the person is capable, still he has to deliver the multiple things the same day. Okay, or if I give him a room of 5 days also, now here we are talking about the multiple things. So when you are working on a project, okay, a technical, non-technical project, your capability is suppose handling 2 projects parallelly, and if I give you 6 projects to work on, are you able to do justification to any of the projects? No, right? We cannot justify, we cannot give her 100% to even to a single project, because our potential is to handle 2 projects parallelly, and that's what. And I'm not degrading or saying anything, because some people can handle 3 projects, some people 2, some people even 1, some people can handle 4 projects. So based on their capability, if a person is capable of handling 2 projects parallelly, and I'm giving him 6 projects to do, then would it be a problem, or it is not a problem? What are your thoughts? It is a problem, right?
It does.
Yeah, he cannot deliver, or she cannot deliver even 1 project with accuracy. Yes or no? So now we have seen 2 scenarios. Now let us see these, why I told these scenarios. Let me connect this thing to the prompting. Now in the first scenario, where the information was not given properly, information was missing, what happened in this case? I had to do the multiple iterations. So if your prompt does not have the required information, then to get the required output, you have to refine your, you have to write the prompt again and again and again, the way I've shown you the first scenario. Second way, you are writing your requirement correctly, but you are asking the LLM model to do multiple things. Then again, the quality of output, reduces. So we have to remember these 2 points. Never give the less information, never give the more information than required. If we are able to find that sweet spot between these 2, that's your best prompt. So let me reframe, if not the best prompt, but it is better than all other prompts. Why I have taken my sentence back, the word called best prompt? The reason is, no prompt can be best. Why? Because now suppose you wrote a prompt where you have given the required information. You have given the required information. However, there might be some possibility, as this model is the predictive model, there is some possibility that the output might be matching only 95%. The 5% is not matching as per your expectation. So for this 5%, you have to tweak your prompt a bit, which is way better than writing a 10 prompts, giving the information bits and pieces. Compared to that thing, writing a prompt which has all the information, and if the output is deviating by bit, just tweak your prompt a bit. And that's what the prompt engineering tells us. So let us here take a small template. Okay, I will give you a small template, and this is not the holy grail. This is just a starter template you can use, and you can think of using it till you get some expertise in the prompt engineering. So one way is, you say I want, okay, then your requirement, okay, your clear requirement, okay, then you mention your target audience. If you have a target audience, mention your target audience. Then you mention your output format, and then you mention any constraints. So here the constraints might come first, output format can come later. That's totally fine, you can swap it. Now you put your constraints. So follow this particular template for initially till you get some expertise or hands-on on your prompt. So you start with your requirement. I want this. These are the people who would be consuming this thing, okay? And I need the output in JSON format, CSV format, Excel format, Word format. Constraint says, the constraints are, I need only these many words of the output. That is one constraint. Or you can say, I want only the bullet points as an output. Or constraint means one of the constraint means strict to the topic, don't deviate from the topic, etc. So those constraints you can put it. So think of this thing as a prompt. This is the one prompt template. Let me say P1. The second template or second way of the prompt engineering template is you define the system prompt and then you define the user prompt. Now let us understand the difference between the both. But before I start this thing, did you understand this template, what exactly you require or how this template goes? Just give me yes in the chat. Okay, great, thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much, guys. Okay. Now there is something called system prompt and user prompt also. When you go deeper into the prompting, then you understand these things: system prompt and user prompt. So this system prompt, we use it to define, you can say, aura or persona for your LLM model. Okay, bit bouncing over the head, right? What exactly the defining the aura or persona means here? Now let me tell you, if I go to a kindergarten teacher and I ask her to explain me savings, okay, the way that person explains would be way different than if I go to a professional and ask him if I go to the FPA, financial planner, and ask him to tell me about the savings. Both the output, the way they are communicating with me would be completely different. Yes or no? If you believe yes, ping yes in the chat, or if you believe no, then ping no in the chat. Quickly, yes or no's, or give me thumbs up, whatever may be, totally fine. Okay, Shubha says bye. Okay, thank you, Arun. Thank you, Arun. Yeah, we have 2 Aruns. Okay, great. 3 Aruns. So when 2 different people from 2 different professional career giving the same answer differently, if that's the case, and if I simply go to the ChatGPT and ask me to tell me the savings, okay, and at the start I told you this ChatGPT or any other model is trained on the data generically, very generic data. In that case, how it has to reply to you? Either it has to reply to you like a kindergarten teacher who explains in a different way, or the professional like FPA. What kind of or what tone you would like to put it into the response, that really matters. If I am, I want to understand what is or I want my kid to understand what is a saving, then I want a reply which is in line with a kid's perspective. And who can reply in that particular perspective? A teacher. Suppose my kid is in 3rd class, so any teacher who teaches 3rd class or up to what we say, low secondary, primary school, those teachers are better to explain my kid what is saving. If I have a kid who is at the 12th class, okay, enter 1st or 2nd year, for that person I cannot take a primary school teacher and ask him and want him to explain what is saving. In that case I might be expecting a higher secondary or any other teacher who can explain him what is saving. So in that case, that's a different than in here also. When you want to have that different tone, different way of communicating, in that case you define the persona or aura for your LLM model. Now how we define it? I simply say different ways. Act as a FPA. Now here I mentioned the FPA, financial planner. Now FPA can be a fresh FPA who just passed that particular exam, even he is an FPA. But the person who just passed the FPA has a different expertise or the life experience than when I compare to the experienced FPA, right? Both has a different perspectives on the same topic. So here I want to hear from the experienced person. So I say act as a experienced FPA okay, and explain savings. Now here, now the reply you get it, that would be totally in line with a seasoned, experienced FPA. How a seasoned, experienced FPA gives you the answer in that way. It gives you the tone of your response would be in line with that. So that's what a system prompt defines, the aura, persona of your LLM model. Now what is the user prompt here? Now when you define your system prompt, that what kind of aura, what kind of persona it has to emit in the response, when you define that in the user prompt, you put forward your requirement. So whatever question you had to ask, whatever the requirement you had, you put that thing in user prompt. And combining these two, it's a powerful one. Okay, is it clear? Yes, someone unmuted? Yes, Sagar? Okay, Sagar, I am just putting you on mute. Okay, great. Yeah, any questions? Just if you understood the system prompt and user prompt, give me a thumbs up. Or give me yes. I am getting a very less yeses, or okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, guys, great. Now there is Pranit, great. There is one more thing which I would like to tell you, the prompting style. That is few shots. Someone who has researched about the prompt engineering, you people would have heard about this 0 shot, few shots, 1 shot, 2 shots, etc. So I'm directly jumping to few shot because there is a reason why I'm jumping to few shots. Now when I'm saying short, what exactly shots here? Here the shots means examples. So in your prompt, okay, now simply say I'm telling 1 minute guys, something opened. If I say act as say full stack developer, okay, instead of, okay, I'm not taking full stack developer because we are concentrating on the no code, so let me take something from the domain. Act as a buyer. So here buyer means is the person who creates the purchase order and those things, those are people are called buyers, okay. Act as a seasoned buyer, okay, act as a seasoned buyer, okay. I want you to explain me source to pay cycle. So anyone from the domain who has no technical knowledge, anyone is here, just ping yes in the chat so I understand. If all are technical people, then taking this example does not make sense. That's why. Anyone from the domain? Kumar, others, Harishni, great, then fine, totally fine. 2 people I believe, 2, yes, 3, Harishni, great guys, as you people are here, this particular example makes sense for you. Now I want you to explain me source to pay, okay. Now I told you have to explain me, but you want in a particular format, okay, particular format, yeah. Give me the output in, okay, not a, wait a minute. Below are the examples, example for reference, okay. You have written this thing. Now here you are writing the example 1. So definition and some definition. It is not a definition of what is source to pay, some definition. You are just telling the format. And then you can say diagram and some diagram, okay, not the related source to pay and some other things. Example 1, example 2, definition, some other definition, and so on. Now in this case, you are explicitly forcing the LLM model to give you the output in this particular format. Now here, how many examples we have taken? We have taken 2 examples. So it is, you can say 2 shots, because you give 2 examples. If I take only 1 example, that's 1 shot. If I don't give the example, then it is called 0 shot. I hope it's clear what is a few shot, 0 shot, 1 shot, and why I directly took the few shot instead of telling what is 0 shot, 1 shot, and 2 shot. If it's clear, give me yes in the chat. Great, guys. Okay, guys, would you like to take a 10 minutes break? And when we are back, we will start.
Vivek, one small question before we go to the break.
Yes,
okay.
Arun. Yeah.
So you has informed act as, right? As part of the prompt. What is the difference between, if in case we give the same prompt in the agentic AI and an agent AI? Will that make any sort of a difference?
See, if you are defining a role, it does not make a difference. See, for both the things, for AI agents or agentic agents, you are defining a role. The difference between the both is, the first one, AI agents, is task oriented. You say act as this thing,
Okay.
develop me the code. Okay, in the agent, when you write it, act as a developer, and then you give the remaining things. Now in the second case, if the code execution fails, it try to fix it. But in the first case, the AI agent, it does not fix it. It just give you the output. It does not validate the code is correct or not, it is executing or not, it has errors or not, it does not check it. The AI agent, but agentic agent does it. That's the main difference, because agentic agent is a goal that I have to give you the code which is working. In the first one, it is simply give you the code, it works, does not work, it does not matter for AI agent. It simply give you the code. And then you have to, do it manually, reiterate or fix it, you have to do all those things. But agentic agent, it tries it till it gives you the working code. Clear, Arun?
Yeah.
I have another question. Like, if you compare this thing with this co-pilot, will it comes under agentic or
It's
agent?
agentic. I think you did not. Did you join late by any chance, Arun? The second Arun, not the first one.
No.
Because here, let me go here. Okay. Now, can you see the screen? Here, I wrote cursor, co-pilot. So these all are come to agentic agents.
Got it.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I think I got one more hand. Who is that? Okay, all the people who have raised the hand, if you don't have a question, please lower your hand. Okay, so what I was saying, before we go to the break, when we come back from the break, we will understand the NA10 and we will start creating our first small project. We will not go heavy today. Tomorrow we'll go heavy because it's the first day, so let us digest everything. And I think all of you would have received the Docker installation documentation yesterday. Did you install the Docker? If
Yes.
not, yeah, great. And the people who did not do it, I recommend you to do it during the break. And if you're facing an issue, or post break, we will try to fix those issues, and then we will start creating our agents. Okay, so let us take a 10 minutes break. It's 10:22 now. Let us come back at 10:32. So let me put a timer here. 10 minutes break. Okay, where is my timer? Okay, 10-minute timer is started. Let us come back at 10:32. I'm going on mute and switching off my camera, but I'm here. Okay. Okay, ma'am, great. Thank you. Now, it's time to introduce ourselves to the tool, or it's time me to introduce you to N8N. And this is the tool which we are gonna use in today and tomorrow. And using this tool, we will be developing our agentic agents. Okay, and here as the workshop itself says, no coding, so we will use zero coding. Everything is a simply drag and drop workflow creation. That's it. Okay, so first let us go ahead and install the N8N, and I think during this I need help with the downloading the Docker. Yeah, Varshini, yeah, what help you require? So we'll spend next 15 minutes in helping you people in Docker setup, whoever is not has not done, and then we will go to our agent creation. Yes, Varshini, what help you require? Do you mind unmuting yourself? Or first tell me how many of you are facing any issue with installing the Docker?
It's a Docker desktop 4.60.1 which I'm
Yeah, that's fine.
installing.
The version does not matter. It's a Docker desktop you have to install. If you are using a Windows, choose the Windows one. If you are using a Mac, then use the Mac one. Okay, both has both differs for Windows and Mac. Yeah, Varshini, what help you require? If you can go ahead and tell me, I can help you. But if you keep muted, then I think I don't have an option to help you.
Do you want to, do we need to sign up to this N8N?
No, N8N, no need to sign up. No need to sign up. No need to sign up. You skip it. Okay, I will wait 5 more minutes. If I don't see any questions or help, ask on N8N, on Docker installation.
Docker.com that you have to download it?
Sorry?
Is it from docker.com that you have to download it?
Okay, you want a link from where you would like to download? Okay, just give me 1 minute. Let me give you the link, or let me put it on my screen so others also can. So it's Docker desktop download. You are using Windows, right, Varshini? I believe?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I was trying to connect my laptop to charge, but
Okay.
there was no power, so I was trying other sources. That's the reason I could not find.
Okay, not an issue. So here you can take this link. I'm just pinging in the chat, guys. Yeah, I think Nagarjuna has already pinged in the chat. Please take that link. The link which I plan to share and which Nagarjuna plan to share, both has a different link, but it helps you to install the Docker. And Varshini, do you have the documentation which we shared over the community I think last night we have shared it.
Yes, it's there.
Yeah.
It's there.
Follow the instruction, because when we talk about the Windows, you have to activate the WSL first. Okay, for a Mac and a Linux, that is already enabled, so you don't have to do that.
Is it only until sign up that we have to do?
Sign up
Or
of
do
what?
we have to-
N8N?
Sorry?
You're saying the N8N sign up or Docker sign up?
Docker sign up.
Yeah, up to, you don't have to sign up, you just install it, start your Docker, that's it. No need to do the sign up, okay? You can skip it, that's not mandate. I already have a Docker desktop installed on my PC, it's updating to latest version. That's fine, we will wait it here. I told, right? Until unless we'll wait for 5 more minutes till all the setups are done. So when that is done, okay, I'm giving you a command. Just run it. The people who have installed the Docker, started their Docker, I'm giving a Docker command. What it does, it pulls the n8n image, okay, and builds it on your local machine. So run it. After that, it gives you a local host address. You just run it on your terminal and get it ready. I will tell you what to do next. So whoever have done the Docker installation, just ping yes in the chat, so I understand the progress.
It's getting restarted now.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I think after Docker installation is done on Windows, you have to restart the system. I believe, I don't remember it, but you might have to restart it. Restart the system, I'm totally fine. Yes, Bhushan, you have to run it in the command prompt.
And we need to, restart the PC or something? No, right?
So after Docker is installed, I believe you have to restart. I don't remember it exactly because I have installed it long back. If it's asking you to restart, then restart it. If it's not explicitly asking it, then don't do it, okay? Yes,
Okay.
Aminita, it's n8n is open source, it's free, okay? We don't have to spend even $1, okay?
The thing is that I'm into different time zone, so I should change the time zone.
No, not required, not required. Keep your time zone,
Alright.
Bhushan. No required, okay?
Now, if we skip sign in, it's like to run a container, is that the page that we have to land in? Am I in the right page?
Okay, let me show you what page you might be in. So you might be in this page, right? Can you see my screen?
What is container and how do I run container?
No, so first tell me, are you in this page? So when you open the Docker, this is what you see it. You might not see all this stuff which I have, but you might see this blue screen or something. Are you able to see this?
Yes.
Okay, then
It's
fine,
correct.
you're good. Now open your command prompt and whatever command I have given you in the chat, just run it, okay? It might take a couple of seconds to pull the image, build it, etc. It might take some time.
Vivek installed into N8N. Once that is done, it gives the URL localhost 5678.
Correct, absolutely
Okay.
correct.
Yeah, here it is asking set up owner account.
Correct. I will tell
Email
you,
and
simply just run it. Okay, Sid?
Okay.
When all other people are done, I will tell you what should be what should we do next. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I'm getting this message. Don't know why.
Okay. So do one thing. In the command, wherever you see time zone, just remove that particular string. Okay, or let me. I thought everyone from the same Indian time zone, so that was the generic one. Let me change a bit and share with you people. Okay. 1 minute. Where is my prompt?
We need to give this prompt, the one that you shared, Docker run dash IT.
Yes.
This in run the container.
No. You have to open your command prompt. Okay, and run it there. Okay. Just give me 1 minute.
It's locate where it is command prompt. Okay, it's in search.
Yeah.
Mm.
If you are not able to find it, just give me a couple of seconds. I will help you. Okay. Let me help Bhushan first. Okay. Bhushan, what you do is here use just simply. So Bhushan, you are in which time zone?
I'm into Central European time zone.
Okay. Either change that thing or I'm pinging something. Just run this thing. Okay, without the time zone. I just pinged you something. Run it. Did I miss anything? Yeah. Wait a minute. I missed something there. So let me reshare it. It should be. We should remove these two. Okay, time zones are removed. Fine. Yeah. Now run this thing. Why we are getting the, yeah, it's correct. Run the latest command. Yes, Harshini, do you get the command prompt on your Windows? Yes, Shri, you raised your hand. Any question? Shri?
I'm just trying to understand the prompt that you gave. Where do I have to enter it in the app?
No, so, okay. You don't have to enter in the app. You are using a Windows, right, Harshini?
No, Mac OS.
Yeah, you're using a Mac. Then open the terminal. Open the terminal and copy paste this thing which I gave you. Okay? If you are in the Indian time zone, then take the first one I gave you. If you are in a different time zone, then take the latest one which I gave.
So terminal is something like containers, images, volumes, just like a tab in desktop. I don't find something called terminal in the
you're using a
desktop
Mac,
that
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Use a command and space bar. You will get a search box. Command and space bar.
Yes, that is search.
Yeah. Now there type terminal.
Okay.
You got a terminal app? Just open that. Or as I'm using a Mac, you can see my screen. Can you see my screen, Harshini? Even I'm on Mac. This is your spotlight.
Yes, I can see, but this is not the interface that I am having. I'm having the interface of the blue screen that you showed earlier.
That's fine. Now I simply told you to do a command space which gives you this particular thing, spotlight search, the standard search in the Macs. Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
I
there type terminal. Can you see my screen? Just see my screen once. Now
yes.
I got an app called terminal. Just open that. So when you open that, you will get something like this.
Okay.
Okay, something like this you will get it. Now here copy paste the thing which I gave you. and run it and enter. Copy paste and enter. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. There is one more question, Preetham. This app cannot run on your PC. To find the version of UP check. So Preetham, by any chance you're in the older version, the Mac, the Windows or something? The website. Okay, Nagarjuna is helping Preetham. So see your architecture. Is it AMD or X? What is this? 7? Yeah. So check and accordingly download that one.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
How can I check the architecture?
I think open that system properties. There you could able to see that. Okay. Editor is not accessible. When okay, that's fine. You got that localhost thing, right? When?
Yeah.
Yeah, then fine. Okay. Then Preetham, would you like to share your screen?
Yep, let me try.
Okay, do it. Let me stop mine so you can share yours.
Can you see this?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so that's the properties.
X64 based processor. Okay, now go to that Docker website.
Website. What's this? Just a minute. Creation. I have to find the Windows link.
Yep. Or directly you go and search in the Google, right?
Yeah.
Say Docker desktop installation for Windows. So Nagarjuna pinged in the chat. If you want, you can directly click on that thing. X64.
This one?
Yes.
This one, right?
Yes. So earlier one you have to uninstall it. Okay. Go to the control panel.
No, it didn't actually install it all. So
okay. Before that, only you got the error. Okay.
Yes. Then I clicked on installation.
Okay, great. So remove this thing. Just keep the latest one.
Yep.
And guys, others who have already successfully done the installation, successfully ran that docker command which I gave you, please ping yes in the chat. Okay, I said Yash, Arun, Nagarjuna, 3 people, 3 yeses I got. What about others?
Yeah, installed. Yeah.
Okay, man, great, thank you. So it's 10:51. Let us wait. I think 3 more minutes. Preetham, is the download done?
No, it's still 75% only.
Okay. Ravi says something. Docker run help. Invalid references.
I'm using the second one.
Okay. The one of the possible reason might be you pasted this thing in a single line, right? And the slash, we put that slashes when you would like to do it in a multiple lines. So do one thing, just remove these backslashes and run it.
I tried both.
Still, did you install the Docker? So simply run docker version. Run that once.
Yeah, it's working actually.
Docker version is working, then.
The version is 29.2.
Yeah, same with 29.1.3, right? That's totally fine. Invalid references format. Okay. You are from the IST time zone?
EST.
Okay, fine. Then you use the first one I gave you, right? Just run the first one.
That's IST, right?
Sorry?
That's IST, right? Indian time zone, right?
Yeah,
I'm in
you said
Eastern.
you're on IST time zone, right?
No, I'm in Eastern.
Eastern time zone. Okay, then I should not see. It worked for Bhushan, who is from the European time zone. So ideally, it should work for you also. Okay. Do you mind sharing your screen once? Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please let me know once you are able to see.
Yeah, sure, Ravi. So Bhushan also got the same error.
Yeah. Yeah, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, it's visible, Ravi.
Yeah,
Getting
if you
the
see
same.
this, if you want, I can remove this one, okay?
Yeah, please. So you're saying you need a NA10, so you're naming it NA10 port, is this thing fine? The NA10 settings true. V is the version, this is what we require. Okay, we persisted it.
Shall I run it?
Yeah, please. So WSL update, I think
Maybe
I mean,
it's running
I
now.
think it's in the documentation. It's not mentioned in the documentation. Bhushan, follow
It
the
may
same
be a
thing.
Windows 10 machine, Vivek. It's a Windows 10 machine, we are getting this issue. But if we install the Linux subsystem,
Yes, Windows.
actually, I'm working on, yeah, Windows 11, it works perfectly fine.
Yeah, 1 minute. There should be an instruction on Docker. Wait a minute. Let me give you an article from the Docker itself. There, it's clearly mentioned how to install the WSL. Okay. Yeah, this is the link I'm giving you. Follow these things. Okay, WSL. Verification setup. Check your version. See. Okay. Here they have given some instructions. Aminath. So just follow this.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Bhushan, did you run? It is working on you.
No, actually, I got this message which I shared now.
No, but just now Ravi shared his screen, right? I asked him to do something and it worked. Just to remove the backslashes from that particular command, and it worked for Ravi. Just try for
Yeah,
try this.
yeah, I did that only. I see the command of my. I have
Yeah,
shared
please share your
this.
screen.
Yeah. So this is the command. I run it.
Fail to register error processing tar file achieved. Okay, these are the same. Okay, man, something different. Okay, fine. There is a alternate, okay, that I thought to tell you people tomorrow, but however the people who are not able to install or struggling to install this Docker, let me give you something else, okay, which I plan to disclose tomorrow, but as you people not able to do it, let me give you. So just open this link, okay. At the top right corner you have something called get started. Sign up here. You will get a 14 days trial NA10 cloud. Okay, here you don't have to struggle on installing the NA10 and those things. So Bhushan and Ravi, if you're facing or any other person is facing the issue, please use this link. Click on top. Lata, can you please go on mute? I could hear a lot of echo. So click on top right corner, get started, and just do the sign up. You will get a 14 days free trial. So people, whoever is not able to install it or struggling to install the Docker and then run the command, please use this link and sign up. And after doing that, just give me a type yes in the chat or give me thumbs up so I understand. Yeah, Harshni, you raise your hand. If you don't have any question, do you mind lowering your hand? She also?
Yeah, I just figured it out. So after giving you a prompt, there's something called install command line developers, and we have to download that. Is it? No.
Okay, it is asking to install you the command line developer. Yes, you have to install it. However, if you are not a developer, I say just ignore it. Just follow the link which I have shared just now. Okay, just sign up there. You will get a 14 days trial. Harshni?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm just trying to understand from the screen that you have shown me with all some sort of coding in the Docker. So it's in the last it is press O to open in the browser.
Yeah.
I think it's already
Okay,
downloading.
it's saying press
so
O to open the browser. Yes, so it is installed and done. Okay.
Yes.
Next step,
Okay.
when everyone gives me the go ahead, I will tell you what to do next step. Okay. So you are on the correct path, Harshni. You have done everything correct. Don't do anything. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, so Ravi and Bhushan were able to register, and other people who are not able to run the Docker, please go ahead and sign up here. I'm just iterating, working for me. Ravi. Okay, great, Ravi. So Bhushan, you go ahead and sign up here.
Yeah.
Great. So just quickly give me why in the chat if it's done, because initially I only saw 4 to 5. Now I believe we will see more than that. So please, Bhushan, others, Ravi also.
Should we click on start automating something or should we wait?
Start automating?
Yeah, just hold on. Now I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah.
So this is
I do it quickly.
this is I'm getting.
Yeah, click on start automating. Okay, just stay here. Don't do anything, Bhushan, for a time being. I will just tell. Okay. Great.
Okay.
Great. So let me share my screen and let us start. Okay, I just shared my screen. Please tell me if it's visible. Is my screen visible?
No, it's not.
Okay, let me do it again. Now it is,
Yes.
right? Yeah. So the people who have installed the Docker, okay, and who ran the command which I gave, you would have got this thing, http localhost 5678. Copy that thing, open a browser, okay, and don't close this particular terminal. If you close this terminal, the local server which you have started for NA10 will shut down. So don't close this thing, just minimize this thing, okay. Go to your browser, any browser. Okay, let me open the browser. Okay, let me reopen it. So just copy paste here, it will open a screen. As I have already registered into this thing, I could see the screenshot, email ID, first name, last name and password. So fill this thing, click on next. It will set up an account, and after that it will it says that it will be sending an activation link. It will be sent on your email. Open your email, click on the activation link, and the thing will be activated. configured to use security cover. You're either visiting this URL via Secure or using Safari. Harshni, do you have a Chrome? Safari sometimes give you the problem. If you have a Chrome, just open in Chrome, Harshni.
Okay.
Just one of you can share your screen who is registering, setting the account, so others can also see and I can guide you properly. Who would like to share their screen for this registering the account? Hello.
I can share.
Yeah, please go ahead. Okay, I think for that first I have to stop my screen share. Yeah, I have stopped. Please go ahead and share your screen.
So do we need to add that activation key over here and enter activate key button? Should press that?
No, in the email itself you would have got a link, right? Click on that thing, it will activate. Okay, no need to copy paste it.
Okay.
If it's done, you have clicked it, the mail, the link you got in the email, then you don't have to activate it again or add it again. Okay. So someone said that they will share the screen. Please go ahead and share the screen.
I just have some privacy setting in mind.
Okay, got it. Mac, right? Okay, now here Harshni, sorry Arun, you got an email. You clicked on that activation link
Yes.
in the email. Yes. Now you don't have to enter it. If you enter it here also, it says that the link is already activated or that the key is not valid or something. Okay, it is already showing you are on a community edition registered. Okay, now click on that settings at the left top where it says settings. Click on back. Okay, that's it. Okay, yes, others, activation done. After doing the activation, this is the screen you will see.
Actually, I'm waiting for the link. I didn't get the link yet.
Okay, you use the correct email ID, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then let us wait a couple of seconds. Or do one thing. I pinged a different link, right? Annette and Cloud once. If you are not getting the link, so please sign up there. Okay.
I found this on the web.
Okay. Can we move forward? I believe everyone is done with the setup. Can I assume so? Just ping yes in the chat so we can move forward.
Now there is something called send me free license key.
Yes. Say send me free license key. It will send an email to your email account. Open the email, there you have a link, say activate the license. Click on that thing, it will be activated. Okay.
After 15 days, like we will be losing the access or what? Like
sorry?
Can't be able to. I mean, after 14 days, once the license get expired, right?
No.
Can't be able to open the N8N?
No. See, N8N Cloud has a 14-day trial, but the Docker setup we have done locally, it does not have expiry date. Okay. Local one does not have expiry date. Only the N8N Cloud has expiry date.
Okay.
But the activation code says you have like 14 days, something like that, right?
No, it does not. If it says so, again you can create the activation link. Okay, because on my laptop it's been more than a year since I've installed my N8N using Docker. Okay, still I'm using it. Great. Bhushan says not done. Bhushan, you don't have to. Okay, everyone, I'm here. What next? Welcome, Preetham. Okay. Click on start from scratch. Or if you have a back button somewhere at the top right corner, left corner or something, go to the back button. So you will get onto this screen. So see, you will land on this page, workflow, credentials, executions. Under the workflows, you will not have anything. Okay, because this is the first time you're doing it. Correct. Nagarjuna pinged a link. Just clicked on that link. Okay. It will open in your browser the local host, the pointing to the workflows. Just give me yes. Everyone is on the same page. I'm moving forward. Now, this is your landing page. Here you could see some workflows I have created for me, for my clients, for my practice, etc. Yeah.
We are unable to see your screen.
Oh, good. Thank you for pointing that. I unshared my screen for so other can share it. Now I'm sharing it again. Is it visible now? Just give me thumbs up or say yes.
Yes.
Great. So this is a screen you will see after you do the activation, everything. Okay, if you clicked on activation, it will take you to the settings. From the top left corner, click on back and you will land into this page. Here you could see a lot of workflows here, which I have created for me, for practice, for my clients, etc. But here you will see blank. Now you have something called credentials. Here in the credentials, we save our credentials. What are the credentials? Might be OpenAI credential, or if you are integrating with the Gmail credentials, all those things you save it here. Under the executions, you will see the recent runs and etc. Variables and data tables. We will not touch variables and data tables right now. Now to create a new workflow, at the top right corner you can see something called create workflow. Either you can click on that, or the top left corner you can see a plus symbol. Click on that thing and you can click on workflow. Now which will take you to this particular part of the screen. This area where you can see some dotted grids and etc. This is nothing but your work area. Here you will do all your development, all your workflows you will see here. Okay. Now here you can see a plus symbol. What is this plus? So here also you can see plus at the top. Here also you can see plus. What is this? So these are the using this thing you can add different nodes. What is a node? Let me show you. So let me say, yeah, when I click on plus, either I can click it here or click at the top right, I get this thing. So this, if I say trigger manually, when I click on this thing, something is added here. So this is nothing but a node. So you have multiple nodes available in your n8n. Now here, if you would like to add something after this execution, you click on plus here and you can choose the next one. Now I'm randomly choosing something. Okay, done. Now what it did, it after my initial node, when I added the AI agent, it has added the node after that. So after this step is executed, the next step would be this thing. After this is executed, the next step is this thing. Now as in a workflow, you can have the conditions, multiple branches, parallel execution, all those things we can do in the n8n. But today's day one agenda is not that. Day one agenda is to simply create a very simple workflow so we can get hands-on. That's the main goal of today's. Okay, so now let me delete that, go to the PPT and let us see what we are gonna make today. So this is our day one project. What we are gonna do? What we are gonna build? We are gonna build an autonomous research and content agent. So you simply give it a topic. It does the research for you. It analyzes for you. It packs. It summarizes for you. It packs as an article for you, and then it sends an email to your Gmail. So that's what this particular model will be. So you have to just simply give the what topic you want to do a research on. So first you receive a topic, then you do research, you analyze, you write the entire article on that thing, then you deliver, and that delivery will happen over the email. And for this thing we will be using the Gmail to send the end product to that email. So any question here, what we are gonna do? Just ping no in the chat if no question. So straightforward. Now let us do a bit of analysis what I have to do. So first thing is I need to get the input. Shri, did you raise your hand by any chance?
No.
Okay, great. So first I told that we have to receive a topic. It means you have to take the input. Then you have to do a research on that. After research is done, you have to analyze that whether your research is correct or not. After that is done, you have to write that particular article. So being a human, what we do first, we finalize which topic I would like to, and can I go ahead and first do the research without taking the input? Can I do that? No, right? I had to have an input, then only I can do the research. Or can I directly go and write an article without taking the input, doing the research or doing the analysis? I cannot, right? Why I cannot? Because these are the sequential things. Until unless I don't get the input, I cannot do the research. Until unless I don't get the research done, I cannot analyze it. Until unless I don't analyze it, I cannot write the article. Until unless I don't write the article, I cannot deliver it. Yes or no? So why we have listed it down? Because I know one step is dependent on the previous step. And we know first I have to get the input, then I have to plan for it, research for it, analyze for it, and then content creation, and last is my sending the mail. So now I have planned my workflow, or let me say, now I have planned how my agent should work. Okay, a flow, how my flow should go from A, B, C, D, that I have finalized. Without finalizing that, going ahead and directly creating the agent does not make sense, or it might lead you to a place where you will not get the mark is not working. It seems, is it an web version or Docker version is different? Sorry, both. So Siri asked a question that N8N on the Docker version and the cloud version is different, because in the Docker version we have taken the stable N8N image. However, in the Docker, however on the cloud, they update it regularly. That's why you could see a version difference. So N8N on the cloud has a newer version. N8N on the Docker, the stable version, is a bit older version. So there is not much difference in that in terms of functionality. Might be N8N cloud has a couple of more functionalities. That's it. Okay. Now we have finalized our workflow, how I have to build it. Now the question is I have to take input. In which ways we can take input? Either I can create a small form, okay, which is displayed to the user. He will give the input. Or I can create something called a webhook, okay, which listens for the input, and whenever it gets the input, it executes the entire thing. Or third one, I hard code it. What is a hard coding? Means you have already pre-coded pre-entered the topic you would like to do the research on. So these are the different ways. Here we are gonna choose the webhook approach. So this thing sits and listens till it gets the input and it processes it. Do we have a similar tool like N8N in Microsoft ecosystem? Yes, we have. I think it's a Microsoft agent or something, if I am correct. We have that. For in that case, even the OpenAI, something called I think OpenAI agents, similar kind of a tool. Okay. Venkat. Sorry, let me go back. So here we are gonna use webhook. Webhook sits and listens for the input. As soon it gets the input, it sends the input to the planner, then it sends to researcher, then it sends to analyst, and then it sends to content writer, and then it sends to the last one, which is nothing but the sending email. Okay, the flow is clear. Just give me thumbs up quickly. We will go and start building our agent right now. Quickly, thumbs up. Okay, Nagarjuna says thumbs up. Bhushan, thank you. Others? I think instead of thumbs up, it would be great if you can ping yes in the chat, because I have more than one page here on the team. So if others are giving me yeses, then thumbs up, then I am not able to see it. Okay, great guys. Okay. Now everyone, just gear up for creating our first agent. Now click on plus. Now here search for web hook. Okay. Now select the first one which says start the workflow when a webhook is called. Now here you have some data, test URL, production URL, keep it as is, no changes. Only the change we have to do is here respond. That I will tell you later why we have to make the changes, not right now. Now when you click on this thing, listen, it's at this particular address, it sits and listens. Means any data comes to this particular location, it takes that information and pass it to the next node. Okay, but currently we are not listening it because we are developing it. When we are developing it, we will go ahead with some dummy data. Okay. However, one small thing here in the HTTP method, you have to select the post method. So far it's done.
What's the trigger?
Once again?
Sorry.
Can you just go back once?
Okay.
What's the trigger?
Okay. 1 minute.
This workflow.
Yeah. 1 minute. Let me delete this thing and let me do it. Click on plus. Now here search for web hook. And here you can see two webhooks. Webhook, respond to webhook. Select the first one, webhook. And when you click on that webhook, you can see the first thing which says HTTP method. Just from here, drop down, select post. Done. Let me 11:20. Yes. Okay. Now here, when we make it, when our development is done, we will make sure that we are listening on this particular, our webhook is listening, and whenever the input is getting here, it take that input, pass it to the next node. However, as we are developing, I am not gonna activate this thing, but I am gonna set the mock data. So at the right side in the output, something is written on orange color, says set mock data. Click on that. Okay, now here you have some pre-filled data. We delete this thing and take something different data. And I'm pasting in the chat, just copy paste this thing in your mock data. Done. And after that, click on this save at the top right corner. If it's done, tell me. Ping in the chat, yes. Great. Okay, now just close this particular window. At the top right corner, just above this pin, you have something called close. Click on that. So now your webhook is added here. And if you see the data which I have given you, it's taking impact of agentic AI in healthcare. So that is our topic. Okay. Now here we got our input. The next thing is, what is our next thing? Okay, let us go to our PPT and see what is our next thing. My next thing is a planner agent. Means it plans the research. So let us go ahead and create our planner agent. So let us click on the node. Yeah, click on the plus. Either you can click here or click here. So let me go ahead and click here. Now from this list of the nodes, search for OpenAI and select the first one, OpenAI. And when you click on that thing, it takes to the second window where you have a different actions, and it is classified accordingly. So select the messenger model action. Okay, under text action, select the first one which says messenger model. Click on that. Okay, now here you can see OpenAI account for me. You will not see anything for you. You will see Here you can say OpenAI account. You will not see it, but you will see create new credentials. Now why we required it here? Because here we are gonna call the OpenAI API, and to call the OpenAI API we need the API key. We never created it, so how can I get it? So first let us go ahead and create the OpenAI key. So open the browser, click on platform. So let me ping in the chat. Open this link. Okay, if you have never signed up, click on sign up. It will land you here after doing the sign up. Yeah, Harshni, you raise your hand.
Yeah. In the last prompt that you gave, the impact of agentic AI in healthcare India, after giving that an output, we have to press enter.
After doing the copy paste, no, you have to save. At the top right corner, you have a save option, right? Okay, let me go here. Okay. So this is my webbook. You would have copy pasted here, right?
Yes.
Correct. Now here at the top, you will have the save option. Just click on that. That's it.
I think I've already saved it, and I just have to close it.
Now, if you have saved it, just close it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Just people go ahead and click on this platform.openai.com. Okay. After that, if you did not do the sign up, do the sign up. But if you use the chat GPT, then I think sign up is not required. Else use the sign up and try to use this Google sign up thing. Just give me a quick yes if it's done.
I have a question. This API key would be. Whenever we try to use it, many of the user already used it. So it says like it's already tokens got used. You got to subscribe for a plan and all. So we will land up in some sort of a.
No, but I think OpenAI does not give you the free tier, right? API. At least in India it does not give you, but I am not sure if.
No, we need to procure the tokens with the credit card. I have already done that previously. Then I have created an API key and then pasted it here, and then connection tested successfully.
Okay, that's a part. So let me walk you through from that. Okay. So here, after login is done, the thing here is it's a prepaid thing with OpenAI.
Screen if required. I'm in the prompt right now.
Sorry.
This is how it works.
You would like to share the screen? That's what you're saying? Okay.
Yeah, I just want to share my screen. Mm-hmm. So, done. So I just go into the platform.openai.com, log in with my credentials. So in case the credit card, this keys needs to be procured, right, with the credit card. And once it is done, this OpenAI key I just recently generated today on 14th of Feb. I've taken that key, pasted it here, and then the connection tested successfully. Okay. And then I'm just closing it. This is how the OpenAI key is coming. Is my understanding correct or?
Yeah, you are absolutely correct, 100% correct. Your understanding is correct. Okay.
Like how much it costs? Any idea? Like
it's the bare minimum is $5. Okay. Minimum is $5, and see. It's been nearly 6 months. Okay, now and then I use the OpenAI for creating these chatbots or creating these workflows, and so far in the last 6 months I hardly spend $7 to $8. Okay, so as it's a practice purpose, $5 is more than enough for you to do a hell lot of practice. Okay. Okay, so Bhushan is saying he gets, you claim the credits, Bhushan, if you are getting that option. Okay, it is from the N8N cloud you are saying, right? If that's the case, please go ahead and claim. So okay, let me go back. So when you land to this particular page, click on API keys. In the top right corner, you have a create new secret key. Here, give a secret key name, select a, so let me say test_delete.
Sharing your screen, sir.
Yes, sure.
Thank you for again reminding me. Thank you very much. Is my screen visible? Let me go back.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
now, so this might be the landing page when you log into platform.openai. At the left side menu bar, you have something called API keys. Click on that. Okay. Now, when you click on that thing, this is what you can see. At the top right corner, you have something called create new secret key. Click on that. Here, give a name to the secret key. Okay. So why we are giving this name? Just to identify that what exactly this secret key about and why I have created. Suppose I say this is just for testing, delete immediately. Okay, you can name it anything. Now here you have a project. You might see a default project. You can create multiple projects, but we are not gonna into that particular details. Currently, whatever default project you have, take it and click on create secret key. Now this is the key which we are gonna use. Okay, now here first tell me how many people have not created the API key as of now. Just ping me yes in the chat if you have not created the API key. Arun, others? Great, good amount.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah, that's fine. So all the people who have not created as of now, later create it, but for a time being, I am giving my API key. Please go ahead and use it. And this API key will be active, say till 12:30. Okay, after that I will disable it. Okay, please take this API key and let us go and save this API key, because you have to recharge it, and for recharging you might take some more time. That's why I'm giving my API key. Now go to this workflow, go to your NA10, open your OpenAI node. Okay, click on the drop down and click on create new credentials. Now here simply where it says API key, copy paste this API key which I have given you in the chat. That's it, and click on save. Do it quickly, fast. And when you do so,
Okay.
sorry, Harshni?
Can you please reshow the step from where we paste the API key?
Okay. See, I have given the API key in the chat. If you people did not create it, take the API key from the chat. And after copying from that, we have already added the OpenAI node. Double click on that, which opens this particular form. In the credentials to connect, click on the drop down and then you will see create new credentials. Click on create new credentials, which will open this particular form. Here just paste the OpenAI API key. Simply do the copy paste and click on save. That's it.
For this OpenAI mode, can you please tell me what is the name like webhook to add?
Okay, so okay, 1 minute, let me delete this thing. Now here click on this plus symbol with a webhook. Now in the search node type OpenAI. Now see the first option, click on the first option, which gives you the different actions. Now in these different actions, look for the first one which says text action. In the text action, select the first one which says messenger model. Click on that. Okay, clear, Harshni? How to add this node? And others also who have questions, is it clear? Just ping yes in the chat so I understand and I can move forward. Oh, great. Now you have added your OpenAI credentials. Okay, so select that one from the drop down. You select that one which you have created. Keep this thing resource operations as is. Now come to the model. Here says from list, search for, click on this drop down, search for mini. Okay, if you click on mini, you will get different models available at your disposal. Now select on 4O mini. Done so far?
Yes.
Okay. Now we selected 4O mini, means we are gonna use this particular AI model, which is 4O mini. Now here you can see something called messages. Under message you can say type text role user. So this is the place where we are gonna write our prompt. And here, as we have seen one template, system prompt and user prompt, we are gonna use that. So from under this role, click on the drop down and select on system. We are gonna use system prompt. And I'm gonna give you the prompt here. Just do that copy paste. Okay, where is my screen? Okay. So now copy that thing which I pinged in the chat, okay, and paste it under the field called prompt. Just do a copy paste. If you want to read what exactly the prompt is, you are a strategic research planner. Your job is to break a topic into structured steps, written clear bullet points. So I assigned the role and I told you what exactly being a research planner he has to do. So far clear? I think we have done it. Just tell me yes or no so I understand.
Yes.
Okay, great. Now I have created my system prompt. What should be the next prompt? It should be the user prompt. But for a user prompt, I don't see an option to do it. But you can see something called add message button. Click on add message. It adds one more box. Now here text type should be text, role should be the user, because system user we have already created. The next one is a prompt. Now copy paste this prompt. Okay, topic. Let me ping in the chat. So this should go into the user prompt. Now after doing that, in the user prompt, do a shift enter to enter to the next line. Okay. Now after you do a shift enter, your cursor is shifted to the next line. Now here at the right side, you can see webhook and the topic. Drag and drop the topic here. Done. If you drag and drop the topic here at the below under the results, you can see that create a research plan for this topic that is written, and below that image of agentic AI in healthcare. So this is the value which we had in the webhook. From there we are extracting and pasting it here. Done. Just give me yes in the chat.
Can I show once again?
Yeah, sure. Okay. So you are clear till here, right? Till the user prompt.
Yes.
Yeah. After
Yes.
that you do a shift enter to move to the next line. Up to here, that clear?
Yeah.
After that, at the right side, you have something called input. Here you can see webhook. Can you see here webhook?
The left side, yeah.
Yeah, left side. And below that you have something called topic. Now drag and drop. Drag and drop here. That's it. Okay. Now this is done. Now I am gonna click on execute. Okay, go ahead and click on execute. So now what is it is doing? It is taking this particular topic, sending it to your LLM model, and it's saying you are a research agent. You need to break it down. You have to give me the clear bullet points. Now you can see the output here. Did you people got the output? You don't have add. You will not have a add prompt option. You have a add message option. Harshni, add message option. Here you can see my cursor. Add message.
Yes, got it.
Click on that. Yeah. Now you can see the output. Now remember, we are developing this thing right now, and you don't want to hit your API every time you do a testing. Yes or no? If every time when you do a testing, if you are hitting your API, then you are consuming the tokens, which means you're spending the money. So to avoid such kind of issue, at the top right corner, okay, you have something pin symbol. Click on the pin symbol. So when you click on the pin symbol, it means it will not, every time you hit this particular node for testing purpose, it does not go to the LLM and get you the response. However, whatever the response is generated, it will pass this, it will take that response and send it to the next node. Problem in node message model, the service is receiving too many requests from you. How many times you clicked on execute step? Shri?
Just click 2 times, I'm also getting the same error.
Okay, I think all of us is hitting at the same time. I think there is a limit on how many requests you can do per minute from the OpenAI. I think it's 20 requests per minute. That's a limit I believe we have. So all of you don't hit at the same time. Okay, take 30 seconds when you're hitting it. Okay, that might be the possible reason you're getting this thing. Okay, just wait for a couple of seconds and then try to hit it. Okay, but meanwhile you just see what I'm doing. Yes, Harshini, after that you have to click on execute step. Okay, now when you do the execute step, I'm repeating, when you do the execute step you will get the output here. So this is the research plan which your ChatGPT has given. So every time I'm gonna hit, I don't want to execute my LLM model because it's a money. If I hit it a number of times, I get to pay money. So at the top right corner you have a pin symbol, click on pin symbol. So you're pinning the output. So every time you hit it, it does not do the execute the node, but it gives you the output to the next node. Now just close it. So your planner is ready. Planning agent is ready. Sorry. However, if you see it's written message a model, man, this does not reflect that this is a plan, because if I give it to someone else, he does not understand what exactly this particular node is doing. So let us rename it. So for renaming, I'm double clicking on that node, and at the top right corner where it is written message a model, click on that thing. Now you can write planner agent and simply enter. Now when I close this thing, you can see it is named as planner agent. Now I know what exactly this node is doing. So far I did not know. Okay. Now here, either you can go ahead and click on save or do Control S. The people who are using N8N Cloud, it has an autosave enabled, but the Docker one autosave is not enabled. So you either use this button save or you can use Control S. So now my planner is ready. What is my next thing? Or what should be the next part? After planner is my research agent. Okay. So agent. So I have to create my agent, research agent. Let us go ahead and create it. So here when I'm saying research agent, means it has to do the research. So here also I need the model. So let us go ahead and add a node of OpenAI. Again selecting the message model, selecting the OpenAI account, text operations is a messenger model. Then I'm choosing the mini model 4o mini. Now here also I have a system prompt and the user prompt. So from the drop down I'm selecting the system prompt, and for the second node, which is nothing but the, what was the node name, I forgot. Yeah, research agent. I'm sharing you the user system prompt. This is the system prompt. The prompt says you are a research agent using a research plan. So whatever output we got from the planner, we are taking that thing and telling use that thing. Research plan generated detailed research plan. Research plan below generate detailed research insights, include statistics, trends, and examples. So this is my prompt, the system prompt. I'm adding the system prompt. Well and good. Now as I have added the system prompt, I had to add the user prompt also. And let me share the user prompt to you people.
Before you just go ahead, can you just revamp from the execution step?
From the previous node?
Yeah, previous node, execution step you executed. Now mine is executed.
Yeah.
Can you just...
Yes, after execution is done, at the top right you can see a pin symbol. Click on that. Can you see? Is it visible? Yeah, pin on that. The reason I am asking you to pin it, because here we are developing it. And while you're developing something, you don't want to hit the API again and again, because during the development phase, you have to do a multiple testings. And every time if you're hitting the API, it's a cost for you. Okay, that's why I'm pinning the output. So every time I'm executing this particular node, it does not hit the API. It simply takes the output which we have generated earlier, and that is passed to the next node. clear, everyone? Anyone any doubt? Okay. Okay. Now, in the next node, okay, what was the next node? Next node was the research node, which we have just now added. I just pinged the user system prompt, use that, and in the user prompt, my bad, in the system prompt, you have already taken that you are a research agent. Now take the user prompt, which I'm just now pasted, and paste it under the user prompt. Simply do the copy paste and then execute it. Guys, just 1 minute, let me execute it, and you people execute after, I think, a couple of seconds. So here in the research agent, my system prompt is ready, my user prompt is ready, I'm doing my execution. And here also, after I get the output, I get a pin symbol. So this also I pin it, because the simple reason, remember, you don't want to spend much money during the development phase. After the deployment or something, that's fine. You're spending money for every call, that's totally reasonable, and you can comprehend that expenses. But during testing phase, you cannot comprehend if you're spending $100 just because of the retesting. Okay, now I got the output, I'm pinning it, and here I'm renaming it as a research agent. So far it's clear.
I did not get this one, sir.
Which one?
Sorry. This one. After you have pinned it, okay? Can you just... So previously you have pinned this one, right? Okay.
So, yeah, planner agent, I pinned it. I closed this one. Okay. Now here you will see a plus symbol. I clicked on that thing. I added a new node. Again, the OpenAI node itself I have added. Okay. And this new node is my research agent. Okay, I have added a new node.
That is also a messenger model.
Yeah, messenger model. Yeah, everything. If it's not a messenger model, I will tell explicitly. If I am not telling it, it's a messenger model only. Okay.
Right.
Great. For that thing also, I have given you the system prompt and the user prompt. Copy paste into system prompt and the user prompt and execute it. You will get an output. Pin it again.
Sure, but I have a question on this. Like, why that user prompt got changed? Like, it is. Are we consuming the previous output as a user prompt, or?
Yes, we are consuming the previous output, because this particular agent work is to do the research. The first agent work was creating the plan. The plan is ready. After the next step is the research. And how do you research if you don't know your plan? So that's why we are passing the plan to the current agent, so it knows what's my plan of the research, and accordingly it can do the research. Clear, Arun?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Great. Now our research is done. After research, what was the next step? Let us go to the PPT. The next step is the analyst. Okay. Whatever the research we are doing it, I am not sure whether it's a right or a wrong. I have to analyze it. Okay. So let us add one more agent which analyzes the research. So let me click here again. The plus symbol, going OpenAI. Here again I'm selecting the messenger model, everything same. Again from the model list I'm selecting the mini. Guys, I request every one of you to select 4O mini. Okay, the reason is it is bit cheaper in terms of practicing. If you select any other model, then it would be a heavy on my pocket. So please, okay, that's a request from my end. If you're using my APIs or if you're using your APIs also, I recommend you to use 4O mini. Okay, now here also, as it's a analyst, here also you have to create your system prompt and the user prompt. So let me take the system prompt. Now here, this is my system prompt. I'm pinning in the chat. Use this thing as a system prompt. My system prompt is done. Now when my system prompt is done, what should be the next one? My user prompt. So let me share my user prompt also. And this is my user prompt. I pinged in the chat. Okay, this is my user prompt. So far it's done. Just wait, let me execute first, and whoever using my APIs, you execute after I execute it. Okay, now, and I'm taking the input of the previous. What was the previous node? It was a research output that I'm taking and analyzing it, so I'm executing it. Now if you see the prompt, what exactly the system prompt is? The prompt is, you are a business analyst, summarize the research into key insights, market trends. Does not matter, you can give vice versa, you can give user first, system second, that's totally fine. Okay, not a problem. Now I'm saying summarize the research into key insights, market trends, opportunities, risk, final conclusion, and make it structured. So whatever the output I'm getting it, again I'm pinning it, and if you can go through the output, you can see it has already given every research into the required points, or it has taken the research and put it into the points which we have asked for. Great. Now our research, our analysis is also done. What is the next step after analysis? Our content writing. So now it's a writing the content. So here also we need a agent who writes the content. So it means the output of my analysis should be connected to a agent which writes the content. Now again I'm clicking on plus, open AI, messenger model. Now here again 4O mini model for a research, for writing the content. Now here also I should have a user prompt and system prompt. User prompt gives me the output of the previous node, whatever thing I will take and create a article or a content, and the system prompt defines what kind of persona or aura it has to take. So this is my system prompt which I'm giving you in the chat. If we go through the system prompt, it says, okay, wait a minute. Don't see in the system prompt at the end you have something called rules, right? You can ignore this prompt which I have given you just now. Just 1 minute. One minute, guys. I will give a different system prompt. Don't take this one, okay? There is a reason I am asking you not to take this one. 1 minute. I have saved a prompt somewhere. Let me pull it. So it is a content writer prompt. Yes. Take this prompt. Okay. Just now I pinged you a system prompt. Take this one, not the earlier ones in the content writing. So even I will do the copy paste of the same prompt here. Done. Now I will go ahead with my user prompt. So this is my user prompt. Okay. So I'm copy pasting the user prompt here, and this is my user prompt. Okay.
Can you tell us like how are you getting this expression? Like is it control and
no. I simply do a drag and drop. See, okay, let me tell you here. Now, what I require this text, which is a summary of my research. So simply click here under the text, do a drag and drop, and it will auto populate it. You don't have to write it. Okay. Now even my content writer is ready. So let me execute this thing and let me see whether it's generating the content or not. Guys, it's okay, right, if we extend for some time?
Yes.
Oh, great. That is very positive, optimistic attitude. Thank you, yeah. Okay, now here also I will pin it. Now what we do, let us read what exactly. I cannot take it and consume it. Either if this will be sent to my email, that would be great. Yes or no? I don't have to sit and read here. It will be send it to my mail. I can sit and read it there. Correct? Yes or no? So it means it would be great if I by somehow send this to mail. The next question is, do I have a node which help me to send mail? Okay, let us go ahead and check it. So I'm clicking on plus here, going here and check for mail. Wow, I have a Gmail, Mailgun, Mailjet, Mailchimp. I have so many different Outlook, Mandrill, so many things. Okay, we will choose Gmail. Simple reason, most of you or 99% of you will have definitely Gmail ID. So click on Gmail, and when you click on Gmail, now it has listed a different actions. Okay, now from these actions, what exactly we are trying to do? Are we trying to add a label to message, delete a message, get a message? No, mark a message
Send a
as
message.
sorry?
Send a message or
Yes, we are planning to send a message. Whatever the output is generated, we are trying to send it. So send a message. Now here it's saying Gmail account. Okay, it's saying Gmail account. So you have to configure that credentials also. Okay, you have to send. You have to configure that credentials also. Now there is a two options.
Can you repeat once again? Can you go back?
Okay, let me close
Sorry,
this
like-
thing, delete the node. The node is deleted. Now click on the plus. In the search node, search for mail. You will see a Gmail. Click on Gmail. From the list of the actions, you have something called send a message.
Okay.
Okay. Now here, the same way we had for others to select the credentials to connect to the OpenAI, here also you have a credential to connect to your ChatGPT. Sorry, to your Gmail. So here I have already have my Gmail configured here. But for you, let us go ahead and configure. Okay, it might take 5 minutes. I believe you people are enjoying, you people are learning, and you're okay to extend for some more time, right? If you're okay for that, to extend for some more time, I'm more than happy to show you how to create your own Gmail API so you can interact with it. Great. I got a thumbs up from Arun. Others, just ping yes in the chat.
yeah, we'll extend.
Great. Yeah. So now for that thing, you have to go to console.developer.google.com. No, not this one. My bad. It's not the one. It should be cloud. Yeah, it was correct one. My bad. Okay, let me ping in the chat. I'm pinging in the chat. Use that. Yeah, both are fine, Nagraju, this or that. Both will land you to the same location. Okay, GCP. So either use the link which Nagraju has given or the link which I has given, you will land on the home page. But the link I have given you, that will land you to the API services. But if you have clicked on the link which Nagraju has given, that will land you here, this page. Okay. Now at the top left corner you have burger sign. Click on the burger sign. And if you click on the burger sign, you will see a lot of options here. From these options, you search for something called API services. Click on that, then you will land on the page. You will land on the page which you have seen a couple of seconds back. Okay. Here you can see an option called Enable API and Services. Did you people reach here? Yes or no? Just give me yes or no in the chat.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Now click on Enable API Service. Now here you can see a search box. Search here Gmail and enter. Okay. Now it gave you Gmail API. Okay. Click on that thing, which will land you to a different page. And here you can, for me, you can see manage and try this API. For you, you will see an option called enable. Click on that. Okay. It's safe, yeah. It's safe. You are using your own GCP thing. You are not using someone else. So if you have a Gmail account, okay, you are using any of the Google services, you can definitely log into console.google. Okay. And anyways, we are testing. So I will show you that you will only limit that only the testing will happen from your mail itself. Okay. When Venkat.
Just worried that the API will be exposed publicly.
It will not be, right? You're saving into NA10, which is properly following that norms of saving your credentials, keeping it safe, etc. It will not be exposed to the external. If you're deploying it also, it will not show. And anyways, we are gonna use the OAuth, not the service account approach. Okay. So now when you click on enable, it will be enabled. Now when you click on enable, after a couple of seconds, you will see manage and try this API. Now go back.
Can you repeat one more time?
Yeah. Okay. The entire thing or this step only?
Just creation of the API.
Okay. So you will click on API and APIs and services, which will land you to this page. Now you have something called enable API services option. Click on that. Okay, which will land you to this page. Here in the search box, search for Gmail. Enter. Harshini, do you have any question? If no, please lower your hand.
Can I share my screen once?
Yes, please, Ravi. Go ahead.
I think. Sorry. Please let me know once you are able to see the screen.
Yeah, I can see the screen. Yes.
So,
okay. Click on create a project. Click on create a project. So all of you getting the similar kind of a thing, just give it a name, some name. Yeah, click on create.
It's actually asking for credits.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, you see the.
No, that's fine. You can ignore it. Click on enable API and services. Yeah. Others also, if you're getting the same thing, please go ahead and create the project and do it. Now here, search for Gmail API. Yes. Click on the first one, and now click on enable. Enable. Yes. So it will take a couple of seconds to enable the API. Great. So you landed on this page. Okay. Great. Others also, you are on this page now. You enabled your API. Is it done? Just give me yes in the chat.
No, actually.
Okay. So did you face the same issue of creating project, etc., or no?
No, it's actually asking to start for free, something like that.
Venkata, would you like to share your screen?
Okay. I think I need to reboot because of Mac.
Okay. Do one thing. Reboot and come back. Meanwhile, I will move forward. When you're back, just let me know. I will try to address your concern. Okay, Venkat?
Sure.
Okay, man. Great. So guys, now after doing that, you would have landed on this thing. Now at the left side, okay, let me share my screen as I did not. I think it's visible. It's not public. We can limit it free, either public or make it private. We can do that. Okay, GCP gives you all the feasibility. Whether you would like to keep it available to the public or just specific to you, do some restrictions, we can do it. But now we are not going into the GCP functionality, but it is doable. Now the left side, you have something called credentials. Okay, under API and services, you have something called credentials. Click on that. After clicking is done, here in the work area, you have something called credentials. Click on the drop down besides that credentials and select OAuth client ID. Okay, there are other ways also, but OAuth is a bit easier approach compared to the other ones. That's why. Done so far. Clicked on OAuth client ID. If that is done, now from the drop down, select the web application. After that, you can give a name to it. Naming can be anything. Okay, give any name. Okay. So far done. You have given the name.
I think this is asking for a consent screen.
You're directly going to the consent screen.
No, it is actually when I actually click on create OAuth client ID, it gives me like configure consent screen. Then to create OAuth client ID, you must first configure your consent screen.
So I think I created that, I've given the concern, and then I landed to this page.
Okay, just go ahead and create it. But here you have a separate. Okay. Here also, just below the credentials, you have OAuth consent screen. From here also you can go to the consent screen. Okay, as I have already created it, that's why it did not ask me. But here,
After that one, it is going for branding actually.
branding.
Yeah, let me share.
Okay, please.
Can I share?
Yeah. Okay, if that's happening, let me do one thing. Okay.
Let's see here. So configure consent share screen.
Okay, guys, if all of you is facing this thing, let me do one thing. Okay, because this will derail us from our main motto where we are getting into the total GCP setup. So let me do one thing. I have my credentials. Let me add you people there and share my thing. So here, under the this is my OAuth client. Let's see. Data access. Yes, is audience. Okay. Now, here, give me your
share
email ID.
screen.
So I did not do it. Okay. Give me your email IDs. Okay. Let me configure into my test ID. Okay, so at least you can do the test the email sending. Here I will add you people. I'm not sure how many I can add it, but to the best of me I can try it. Copy email address. It is a comma separated. Add one or more Google account to following. Okay, I think it might be comma separated. Duplicate email. Oh, guys, 1 minute. Okay.
You have to use client secret, right?
Client ID and client secret, two things you have to use.
Yeah. I was able to create that.
Yeah, whoever was able to create it, please go ahead and use your client ID and client secret when you create the OAuth. Okay. After doing that, also Bhushan, right? You have to. Yeah, I will let you know 1 minute, because you have to add the test user, else it will not allow you to send the emails. So we have to do that. So people who are able
Should
to.
Should I give my email ID as well?
No, Bhushan. You have to add it in your OAuth.
Yeah, I've added.
So let me.
Do we need to restrict any of the HTTP request domains? It is saying like all HTTP request domains.
Yeah, that's fine. See, so for a time being, see here, we are not controlling the security aspect. We are just testing it. What we can do. Wait a minute. Let me save it first. Okay. Now here. Okay. 1 minute. Okay, I will answer your question. Just give me a couple of seconds so I can answer your question. So in your API services, under the credentials, you can see under OAuth, the OAuth credentials you have created, you might see it here. Okay, Gmail test. Click on that. It will land you here. Go to audience, and here add the under test user, add a user, Bhushan and other people who are able to do it. And just to answer your question, until unless you don't add a test user here, it does not allow you to send any emails. Okay, because you did not publish this particular app. You simply testing it, and you have to have a user added here, test user, then only a calls will be made, else it will not be.
Okay, can I share my screen?
Yeah, Bhushan.
Yeah, now I'm here.
Click on the web client one. Audience, click on audience. Yeah. Sorry, click on audience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now scroll down, you have a test
So
user.
add user.
Yes, here put down your email ID. Okay?
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Now I will be sharing something to you people, which is client ID and user ID. So let me share my client ID. So use this thing. This is the client ID in the chat. I will tell you where to insert these things. This is the client ID. This is the client secret. Okay. Just keep it ready. What you have to do now, in your Gmail node, click on drop down, click on create new credentials. Okay, man. Sorry, man. Okay. Now it should be.
Yes.
Now it's visible, right? Now under this credential to connect with, click on create new credentials. Now here select the OAuth. Okay, you have to select the OAuth. Now here I have pinged the client ID which is ending with .com, paste it here. The next ping which is ending with 86, paste it here under client secret. Okay, that is done. So let me do it.
Okay, sir. We already created client ID and client secret.
You already have
it.
No, I am giving this thing to the people who are facing the issue by for creating this OAuth. If you are able to create it, well and good, use yours. Okay, Arun.
But I did it partially because it is redirecting to some other page. 1 minute, let me share.
Okay, share your screen. Okay, I'm stopping my screen.
Can you able to see?
It's loading. 1 minute. Yes.
When I
scroll down,
it is asking for
yes, you have to click on sign in Google. Yes, you have to click on that.
blocking it.
It's blocking. Then you might have a pop-up blocker. Please unblock it. Okay, other people, after copy pasting client ID and client secret, scroll down, you will see the option called sign in with Google. Click on that. The people to whom I have added as a test user, you will not get an error. Or the Bhushan, if you added your name as a test user, you will not get the error. If you did not add your email ID as a test user, you will get an error. Okay. Is the pop-up issue solved?
No.
Okay, just check the pop-up blocker. That might be issue. Okay. So you please try to fix that pop-up issue. Meanwhile, let me move forward. Still, if you are stuck at the end of the session, I'm more than happy to help you, Arun. Okay. We can sit for some time, fix this issue. No issue. Fix that particular problem. Okay. Great, guys. Are we done? Clicked on sign in with Google. It gave you a pop-up. Clicked on your email ID and you connected it. It's done.
Yes.
Okay, so Venkat pinged something. Venkat, I cannot see the image. You have to click select all. Click select all. Facing same problem. Bhushan, if you're facing same problem, there might be a pop-up blocker or something, because when you click in sign in with Google, you will get a pop-up where you have to select your email ID and the normal way we do a sign up with Google, the same kind of screen you will get it. Okay, Venkat, sorry, I just answered you. Clicked on select all and click on continue. See here what happens. A mail will be routed to from your email ID to your email ID. Okay, so we are not sending anyone else, or no one else can use it.
So we need to sign in for the accounts you added also, or no need?
Sign in for?
You added my email ID, right?
Yeah, I
I
have
need to send
added.
it for
So
the.
it's Ravi, right? Ravi, did you share?
Yeah.
If you have shared, then I have added all the. Yeah. Then I have added. Yeah, I have added your also. Ravi Kishore dot nadela at
Yeah.
gmail.com. Yeah, I have added.
So so I need to sign in with Google now.
Yeah, if you scroll down, you will see sign in with Google. Click on that, you will get a pop-up. Okay, select your email ID, go to the next page, do a select all, and click on continue.
It is saying client authentication failed.
Now share your screen. Audience Ravi Kishore, you are already there. Share your screen, Ravi, once.
Yeah.
You click on Ravi Kishore dot nadela. Client unknown client. Continue. Yes, select all. Continue. Failed the callback state is callback state. Okay, 1 minute. Callback state. 1 minute. Let me see that issue. We have a callback state. Gmail test. It should not be an issue. Okay.
Maybe.
No. Now here, just scroll up. You can see a callback URL. Just show me the URL, because here I mentioned HTTPS. Just it should be. It's same for you and me, so it should not be a problem.
Maybe different time zone, right? Location.
That might be a possible reason, because I'm in the IST zone and you might be in different zone. That might be a possible reason, but I'm not sure. So I just recommend you to try to set up the OAuth. If it's not done, we can again spend initial half an hour to fix that particular issue. Okay.
Sure.
I am in PST able to authenticate. Okay, so Subhash says he is able to authenticate. So there might be some other issue, not the issue which we are thinking, Ravi. Okay, the people who have already done it, just give me yeses. And people who are not able, who are facing some issues, don't worry. Okay, we are gonna sort all the issues. If not today, tomorrow we will do it. Great. So most of you are saying done. So let me share my screen. Okay, now this is the screen which you have, or which you have seen. You have created your credentials. Keep the resource as a message. Operation is a send, because we are planning to send it. Now here, put the email ID. So I'm just putting my email ID because I would like to send it to myself. You can put it any other's email ID or your email ID, up to you. But don't spam. Okay. So please don't spam, because here I could see a number of email IDs are available. So don't spam anyone. Just I recommend you to use your email ID. Now here we are talking about the hello world, the subject line. Okay, you write a subject, say research article. Okay, that's a research article. That's fine. Now here email type, keep it HTML, because you want to see your HTML very your email very neat and clean, very tidy, looks good, etc. So that's why keep as HTML. Now here, what exactly the body should be? Our body should be my article, right? And where exactly my article exists? In my text. So I simply drag and drop here under the messages. So when I drag and drop, now here at the bottom right corner under the message, you can see some small pop-up option. Click on that thing. Now you can see it is popped up in a full screen, and this is the output you can see. So this is the output which you are gonna send to your email ID. So what you do now simply do execute. If you have done these steps, it will execute. Now it's saying it has sent. Let me open my Gmail and show it to you that I have received an email. So this is the timing 12:18 IST timing, and this is a research article, the subject line I gave you. Clicked on that. Now this is the article I received it. Do you people have Clear?
Okay, good.
Drag and drop here. Now click on execute step. If your previous steps, the entire setup was correct, no errors, now here it will send an email to your mailbox. If you have sent here under 2, if it's your mail ID, then it will send a mail. Now by seeing this particular article, do you have any let me say any problem in terms of, do you feel it good, do you don't feel it good? What are your thoughts? Bhushan says cool, it's cool. However, if you see the output, do you think if you are sending this mail to someone, okay, to read your article, will he read? Or will he read means, will he really be interested to read your article here? No, right? Why? It does not look aesthetically good.
Format.
Yes, so it seems to be a single line and I don't want to read, which is not properly formatted. The reason here is, when you're sending the text file or the text, the Gmail is taking it as a plain text. Okay, so here you can say double star, etc. These are the different markdowns. The double star means you would like to make it a bold and etc. But Gmail does not understand that. Gmail only understands the HTML tags. So can I do something to generate this HTML tag automatically, so I don't have to put any efforts on this thing? So let us go ahead and do that. So our output looks very aesthetically. So how our output should look like? Let me show you one thing. See, if my output looks like something like this, now you are interested to read, yes or no? This is also I have generated through our agent. But if if something looks like this, that is very good, yes or no? Which one you like, this one or the other one which we have created just now? This one, right? So let us.
The one which you are showing.
Sorry, Bhushan and Arun.
The one which you are showing.
Correct. So let us go ahead and do some changes in our workflow, the agent, so I get this kind of output. Okay, let us go ahead and do it. So it will take another 5 minutes to create that particular thing. So to do that, let us go to the particular node where we are creating the content, create content. Okay. And if you remember, in the create content, I gave you a prompt and later I said, no, don't use that one. Use the one which I am sharing just now. Okay. So let me share that prompt again. Let me share that prompt again. So our output looks pretty much good. Okay, so here is the prompt. So now in the create content user prompt, replace the prompt which we have in the system prompt with, okay, let me reframe, I used the wrong term. So in the create content node, system prompt, replace the system prompt with the prompt I gave you just now. Okay, replace it, execute it again, you will get a pop-up which says unpin the data, unpin it. So when you click on unpin, it hits the API, get you the new data. So now it's executing. So did you people take the prompt and paste it, replace the system prompt? And we are only, you need to replace only the last content creation node only. No other node you have to change. Okay. Now this is the output, I got it. I'm just pinning it. Don't forget to pin it. Okay. And now if you can see, now you have all the tags mentioned here, H1, paragraph tags, H2. So if you are from non-technical background, no need to understand this thing. These are the tags used to make your content very neat and tidy. That's it. And this prompt is taking care of it. So we don't need to understand. Yes, Venkat?
Yeah, it might be a silly question, but non-technical guy, we don't understand all these rules, right? But how can we generate these prompts? Do we have a different tool to generate when we give a human language?
So not a different tool. Okay, so that's if you would like to generate your own prompts, as during the prompt small session which I have given you today, I told you, right, use these templates. This is how you have to make your prompt. Now in the prompt itself, if you know this does not look good, in that case what you can do, you can take a screenshot of a different website where you see the content is looking good. Take that thing, okay, open your chat GPT, say this is what my requirement is. Now create a prompt which generates the output similar to this particular screenshot. Send your screenshot. So now ChatGPT itself gives you the prompt. So even for that you don't have to do the heavy lifting. Clear, Venkat?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
So now here I have again logged it. Very good. Let me do one thing. Let me again go here and execute this particular node. The last node only I'm executing. Execute. So now it has again sent a mail. Let us again refresh it. It might take a couple of seconds. Reload. Now the new article came. Now this is better than the first one, but still it's not matching that particular output which I have shown you. But it is better. It is better or not? Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Great. So now let us try to improvise that even further. So now for that thing, I am planning to wrap the output which create content has generated into a particular tag called div tag. Okay, what exactly div tag? It you can say it groups everything into a particular box, etc. That is a div tag. So we will do that. So our output is even refined further. So to do that, we will add one node, and the node we are gonna add is the set node. So here in the plus at the top right corner, click plus and search for set. And when you search for set, you get a first one which says edit field set. Click on that. Okay. Now I clicked on that and then closed it. Now, but this particular node which I have created does not have any prior connections. So what I do, from my content creation, I go here, I could see a plus symbol, I can drag and attach a connection to here. Now when I click on this edit fields, I could see the previous information. This is my previous information. Now what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna beautify my HTML thing. And how to do that? Let me show you. So simply copy paste. Okay. This thing, where to copy paste? Let me tell you. Here there is two options. What I'm gonna do is simply drag and drop here. Okay. Now when I do a drag and drop here you can see a HTML, a JSON tag. Now at this place, whatever I gave you, do a copy paste. Done. And after doing that, click on execute. Now what it did whatever the content we have, that it has wrapped in a container kind of a thing. So it enhances the output. Now here, so the work is done here. So let me pin it again. As I'm testing, I would like to pin it again. So pinning is a good practice when you are doing the developing something or doing a testing. Now close it. Now the output of this edit field, it's open-ended. It does not have any end. So what I wanted, whatever output this edit field is generating, that I would like to send into the mail. So now you can see a connection between create content and the mail. Here if I hover over this content, this particular link, you can see a delete option. I delete it. And after deleting, the output of edit field, that I will feed into the Gmail. So let me arrange it properly. So this is
just go ahead and show the edit field content, sir. Once.
Yeah. This is the one. So first what I told you, let me just delete this thing and do it again for you. From the left side, you have this text which is your output. Drag and drop here which says add field. After doing that, whatever thing I have pinged you in the chat, just copy paste in this particular field. That's it. and after that simply execute it. Clear?
The mode I'm getting is a manual mapping and JSON, right?
Yeah,
You need to select JSON.
Override the JSON with the thing which I have given you.
With the thing you have given. Okay.
Yes, absolutely correct. After doing that, click on execute.
Okay.
Great.
Very good. Where should we paste it? Like the content that you have posted in the chat.
Okay, again I'm showing it. Just see, this is the screen you're seeing which says add a field.
Yes.
Now here drag and drop the text from the left side. Okay.
Yes, that is right.
Now here you can see a double curly braces, etc. Override this thing with the content I gave you. Okay, overwrite it and pause that. Simply execute it.
Yeah, in the drag and drop, I'm getting some issue.
What is the issue?
Just sharing my screen. Yes.
Problem in the node edit fields. The JSON output in the item 0 contains invalid JSON.
Yes, I understood what's the problem. Now here, this edit field does not have any previous or does not have an input, right? So for that thing, from the content writer, there is a circle right in the content writer. Go to the circle, drag and drop. Drag, you will see a connection. Drag, you attach it here. Okay, now double click. Now you delete a connection between content and the Gmail. Take your cursor. No, take your cursor on that one. You can see a delete option, delete bucket. Okay. Now go to this edit field. Add the things which I have told you just now. Okay. At the left side you can see text, drag and drop. Now overwrite this JSON thing with the content I gave you. Okay. This is the one you have to copy and paste. You have to overwrite it completely. Okay. Overwrite it completely. Control A and Control V. Yes. Now execute it. Others also who are facing the issue, it's clear now. Now pin it. I think everyone is clear. Now attach this connection, the edit field connection, to the Gmail. Drag. Very good. Yes. Connection is established. Now let us do a small change in our Gmail node. Because in the Gmail earlier, we were taking the input from the create content. That was the message. That was the body of our email. But now we have to take the input from the output of edit field. So I'm double clicking on my Gmail. Okay, and after that, in the body, simply I'm dragging and dropping this text. Clear? Give me thumbs up if it's clear, or yes in the chat.
It is the same data.
Yeah, same data, but we are wrapping it into a container, div container.
I mean, same value, right?
Same value. Yeah, same value. You're absolutely correct. It's the same value. Either you keep it as is because it's the same value. That's why you are getting it a green. If it's not the same value, you will get a grayed out or something. That's how you know it's not the correct one. But as a practice, I'm just showing you. You remove this thing and do a drag and drop. Okay, but it's the same value only. You are correct. Now click on execute. So it has sent the mail. Now let me open my mailbox. Let me do a reload. And now this is the new article. See, time is 12:23 IST. Now I'm opening it. Now see, wow. It looks way better, way good, right? Now you can add a different components to it, create the content, and then it sends a mail. It's well and good, but one small point. So now I'm executing this workflow, okay? But I want to make it live. So here I don't want to come here every time and feed the thing manually. I want to have an interface kind of a thing. From there I would like to do it. Can I do it? Yes, we can do it, and that thing we will learn tomorrow, where we will deploy our agent. So anyone from anyone on the internet, or the people to whom we are giving the access, can access it remotely. So that we are going to learn tomorrow. Great. So now tell me people, now the people who joined thinking that agentic AI or building the agentic agents is difficult. Is it difficult? Or it's just a logical process you have to set up, and then whatever required you are going to add each component or each node. So do you feel that it's easy, or still you feel you are in that particular state where
It's easy, but it needs to be pretty much logical, Vivek. The point is that what exactly you're trying to extract the output needs to be logical and make sense.
Yes, absolutely correct. You got the gist of it, Arun. And guys, my team has yes.
Power Automate, it is the same kind of a canvas which we are doing as well.
Okay.
But the N8N setup is something completely different from that of the Power Automate.
Okay, so okay, Arun. So Power Automate, I did not use exhaustively. I just used one or twice, and that to be before.
Very simple. Very simple.
Okay, simpler than this. That's what you're saying?
Absolutely, it's pretty simpler. They made it very simple.
Correct, but it's a licensed one, right?
Yeah.
So there is a cost. Yeah, valid point. Yeah, guys, you would be getting a small question. It would be great if you can give me a one-liner, what you have learned that my team has pinged in the chat, and they will share in the WhatsApp also, WhatsApp community we have. So it would be great if you can reply that. And I hope, and I really appreciate you people that we extended 36 minutes and you have learned this very patiently.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you people.
Yeah, hi Vivek, this is Bhushan here.
Yes, Bhushan.
Yeah, actually I did join the introduction, so just wanted to have your introduction.
Oh man, great. I never introduced myself. Thank you for bringing that point. I never introduced myself.
But I joined late, I don't know.
I never introduced myself. Thank you for bringing this point. I forgot to introduce myself. See, my name is Vishwa Vivek, prefer to be called as a Vivek. I have a 17 years of experience. And this entire experience spread across different domains and different industries. But since last 12 years, I'm into this AI ML domain, data science, these things. But to let you know people, I started my career not in a technical domain, but I started as a sourcing supply expert. So P2P, S2P, that expert I started as, and gradually I moved into this domain. So people who are from the non-technical domain, it's not difficult to switch something. Only thing is you need to be consistent. And yeah, there are up and downs when you're learning new things. Just during the down phase, you have to be patient, consistent, and you will reach to a place where I'm sitting in. Because I'm a non-technical guy. Yeah, I like the technical parts, but my career started in that way, and we don't know how the entire path would be laid down for you, but that was my starting point. And that's about me. And thank you, Bhushan, to bringing that point.
That's great to have learn about you, and that was really good session. Just can I have your maybe LinkedIn something? Can I share your LinkedIn invite or
sure,
something?
Definitely. So
just to stay connected and just to know more about the topic.
Sure, Bhushan, but let us do it tomorrow. Tomorrow, let us complete this. And tomorrow I will be sharing my LinkedIn profile and other things. Okay, we'll do it tomorrow.
Sure. Okay. Thank you.
Welcome. Anyone? Any other question?
And Vivek, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Yes, last but not the least.
Okay.
So whenever you're working with the clients, right? So you're not going to use your open API key, provided you'll be using the client's API key in order to work in that specific organization to generate and create the workflows. Is my understanding correct?
Yes, absolutely correct. And
either they need to have an OpenAI license or they need to procure a Microsoft Copilot license.
No, it's not meant. See, now, sorry, I'm just interrupting you, Arun.
See, you just want to understand the prerequisites of, because when we are doing such kind of an activity, the prerequisites are most and must mandatory. In case you record them, that would.
Absolutely correct. So, to answer your question, Arun, so it totally depends on the client. Some people says I will use the OpenAI API, some says I will use Grok, etc. And some client says no, I don't want to expose my data outside. I will use the OSS model, open source model. I will host it on my personal on-prem, and I will create APIs to consume it. Okay. So if the client says I have a on-prem hosted open source model or my own created model, and these are my APIs, so we consume that. It totally depends case to case. If you, in the healthcare industry, if I say I'm going to use model as a GPT, which uses the information for the betterment or the training purpose, I don't want, right? Because HIPAA regulation says you cannot disclose the PII information without the discretion. Correct? So it totally depends on the industry and the client.
Okay.
But they will be giving the APIs to
Because I work with a client called Aetna in United States. And then the data integrity and the data privacy EIA, what we have, private disclosures, what we have, is something different from that of the healthcare one in Australia. Completely different. So the point is that the licenses what we use from a United pretty familiar, like they are having a ease of using than from that of the different countries. So from a security perspective, did you face any sort of a challenges when getting this data executed as you're working from the offshore, right, as a remote?
Correct. So if a client says I need the agents or use the GenAI to solve a problem, then see, its client has to give you the API or the API which follows those kind of regulations. We are not going to set up the API which has those regulations, right? Because we are just developing it, we are just consuming something and creating something for client. The client has to give the APIs. Either they host it or they have a very stringent contract with these API providers, be it ChatGPT or OpenAI, Microsoft or other. They will have that contract that they have to take care of it. The thing we have to take care is when we are passing the data. Okay, if the regulation says as per the HIPAA you cannot use the PII information. So when we are passing the data, we have to make sure that data is either hidden or you replace with some dummy information. That is something we have to do it from our end.
Because these things, everything is good fine when you're sitting in the audit, right? The QA is going to tear us off.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely. For that case, if you're building your knowledge base. So I had a situation where I had to build my knowledge base there, as it, we cannot build the knowledge base where you have the personal information. So I had to replace it with the dummy data. Now it's a dummy data. So now even the QA cannot say that you have used the original data, right? It's a dummy data, hypothetical data. So you cannot ask us for anything, correct?
Right. Absolutely correct. Thank you, Vivek.
Welcome, Arun.
I think we have to make our hands more dirty.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Yeah, guys, I think tomorrow also I expect you people be here, and tomorrow we will be learning more, a different agent which is a bit more complex than this. So I'm hoping you all will be present and we will be having a very good learning tomorrow also.
Sure, Vivek. Thank you so much.
Welcome all.
You have to help me in fixing the issue that we have faced earlier.
Yes, Arun. Do you mind sharing your screen? Others can drop, or if you want to be on here, that's totally fine. I'm going to help Arun to the best of my expertise.
This is the place where I got stuck. So I just added authorized keys. I mean, the issue is like we got to add to a redirect URI. So that I have added. Okay. So now it is going to this place.
Yeah, go to this place. No. Wait a minute. No, go to this Google. Okay, click on that. Let me see. No, let me see what's the error.
Just
okay, fine. Arun, do one thing. Go to the this console.cloud.google.com, the one you have showed me. Okay. Which one is the one agent? Click on that.
This one.
Yeah, scroll down.
I just added the
callback you have added. Now go to the audience. Yes. At the left side you have an audience. First save it. Did you save it?
Yeah, I already saved it.
Okay, go to the audience. Scroll down. In the audience. Okay, so scroll up. I want to see what exactly the error you're getting. Okay, the user cap limit numbers. Okay, click on back to testing. You made it live, right? Click on back to testing.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You don't have to make it live. You have to keep in testing mode only.
Okay.
When the testing is done, everything is done, you would like to make it available for everyone, then you can go on, click on publish app. Now scroll down. Don't publish. Now add the user under the test users. Click on add user. Here give your email ID. The email ID just now you shown me, right? Use that. And guys, everyone, I'm gonna disable the OpenAI API key in some time. If you would like to do some testing for next 10 to 15 minutes, you can go ahead and do it. Yeah, click on save.
Yeah, just a minute. Yes, saved it.
Saved it? Okay, great. Yeah, now go to that NA10. Yeah, click on keep editing and try to connect. No. Click on Arun Kumar. Click on Arun. No. Leave it. Click on Arun Kumar. Yeah, click on continue. Continue. Yeah, click on select all. Yeah, click on continue.
Okay.
Great, successfully done.
It won't create any security issues, right?
It does not. It's in a test phase only. It's in test phase. If you feel that it might create a security issue, you have added that test user, right? Remove from there. Okay. After doing some testing, if you want to be on safer side, remove from there. And whenever you want to use it, add the test user again. Okay.
Got it. So now I got to Visual testing, right?
Yes. Scroll down. Yeah. Simply execute. Double click on that Gmail and click on execute.
This one.
Yes. Okay, mail is sent. You check your mailbox.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Now it is a pretty good format. You can enhance this thing further by adding more colors, more aesthetics to it. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, got it.
Any other person who is facing any issue?